second spring training outing. You know, he's obviously
all right, that looks good.
Whatever he needs to get ready for the regular season.
This looks good.
Side 1-1.
1-1 count, runner at first. It's the top of the first. Green walked down a few pitches, and now Hernandez is up. Green on deck. All right, got everything good. I think we just got a notification. There we go.
And here it is. Ground ball out
Uh-oh. Not going to be in this. Just got him at first. So they get the runner down to second. So it's kind of like a weird bunt by Hernandez. So short gets to second. Good hustle there. What's up, Jags? How's it going?
One out for Riley Green. He's having a pretty good spring so far. 333 average, couple of home runs. Offering to Green.
Strike one to Green.
On the inside corner.
Obviously, a lot of the struggles the Tigers have had in recent years, they've had a lot of
oh man, this sounds awful. Hold on.
This is one of them. He was the 5th pick in the draft in 19.
0-1 to Green. Met him as high.
All right, that sounds pretty good.
Might be in a similar place to where the Braves were 6-7 years ago, talking about
cool.
What they have coming.
1-1 count for Riley.
Parker Meadows is one of those. 1-1 pitch. That's in for a strike. 1-2.
1-2 now. What's up, Jerry?
Well,
how's it going?
Spring training numbers, but the folks who are pulling for the Tigers have to be thrilled with the long balls they have seen this spring.
Yeah, Tigers are one of the top teams. They might be still number one.
2 pitch on the way.
Yep.
On sent foul.
So it'll stay 1-2.
27 home runs this spring. That's the second most in the big.
Second most in the spring right now.
That's such a big deal. It's because they were dead last in the.
So we're up at 27, which is good for second, and that's really nice for the Tigers.
They hit just 110 home runs, and by comparison, the Braves hit 243 home runs and finished second behind the Yankees in the big leagues in that department.
What's up, Jacob?
1-2 fought off foul.
Another foul ball by Green. The count will remain at 1-2. Runner at second, one away.
America Park, especially out in center and left center, to make it a little more friendly anyway.
No.
No score, top of the first inning. Runner at second, 1 down.
Well, that's all right, Jags. Who cares? Green strikes out high and away. There will be 2 away. Looks like the Tigers might be stranding a guy, depending on what Torkelson does here.
Down here in the first inning. How about this? And we're talking about the
no, sorry, I don't know. Anyways,
homers as a team last year. Austin Riley, Matt Olson,
you'd have to use Google, man. I don't know how to help you.
And Michael Harris combined for 114.
Goodness.
Here's Torkelson.
Torkelson takes a ball outside. So the Braves
ball one.
Combined for more than the Tigers hit the
outside.
Year. Spencer Torkelson waits the 1-0 pitch. One high in the air to right field. Just
got underneath it, flies out unless the guy drops it, which I doubt. All right, end of the first, or well, bottom of the first coming up. End of the Tigers part of the first. Albies, Olsen, and Riley. Albies, I don't know. Olsen and Riley do up here in the top half or bottom half of the first. 0-0 score. I don't know. Commercial break. You're exiting? What's that mean? What does being exiting for the season mean? It's kind of a weird phrase. Aw. Someone's an angry boy. Oh, there it is. All right. Hey, there we go. We're off to a decent start. We have 6 likes and everything. What's up, Morgan? How's it going? Just chilling. Oh, you don't gotta worry about Jerry. He's gone. Yeah, 6 likes though. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, get some people in here, yada yada. You know, make it a little bit more fun. How's it going for you, Morgan? Hopefully quite well. The game's kind of coming back on. I can't really. They like have it muted or something. Not really. I'm not really sure what it is. Strange. All right. Here's Ozzy Albies. Oh, there we go. I was like, that was kind of weird.
On the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you from Cool Today.
Here's pitch. Ball outside, ball 1. Manning, the pitcher for the Tigers this afternoon.
It'll be Albies, Olsen, and Riley for the Braves here in the bottom of a scoreless first inning.
You don't like that? You don't like having Derek Carr?
Matt Manning, tall, lean right-hander out of Sacramento, California, brings a 1-0 pitch. That's lifted towards left center field.
Why? I mean, it's got to be better than Dalton and Winston and Taysom Hill. 1 away. Ozzy flies out. Now up is Olsen.
Austin Meadows, his older brother in right field.
It's only right that they play in the outfield, right?
That's correct.
Dun, 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 dun. Olsen's having a pretty good spring. 533, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. OPS 01763. This is pretty solid, I would have to say.
Both in the lineup today. 1 down for Matt Olson. Now Meadows Manning having an issue with his pitch comm device.
And
he'll take his hat off and get a brand new device out of the third base dugout. Manning, let me tell you about him. 6'6", 195, 25 years old, fastball, slider, curve, and a change. He made a dozen starts last year.
Probably not. I think it's pretty hard in baseball to repeat as an MVP. You pretty much, at least in baseball, unlike football, where they'll just give you the MVP for kind of showing up, you actually have to like repeat or do better than you did the year before to repeat. And I don't think he's able to do that again.
Well, he was the #1 pick. He was the 9th player.
You can get a quarterback next year with the top 5 pick, Caleb. Well, if you're fucked if you're bad next year, because then you have that big contract with Carr to work through.
They're just keeping their fingers crossed that they all begin to break out. This is the guy that hit Justin Turner in the face with a pitch last week.
Yeah, but he didn't, because he didn't do as good as he did the year before. So there you go. I mean, I hate to tell you. If he had done better than he did the year before, he would have won MVP. 2-0 count to Olsen. Down low, ball 3. That's kind of how that works in baseball. I mean, he didn't. Not good enough.
6-7 years ago.
Right.
I don't think he pitched as well, and I don't think he hit as well.
Lush pickings from those guys that have come up. There's a ball hit hard out to right field. That'll be a base hit for Matt Olson.
Boy, what kind of spring you think this guy's having, huh?
Oh, man.
That makes him 9 for 16.
Damn. Olson's killing it today, this spring.
And 3 of those 9 for Matt have been home runs.
Because he lost the MVP and Judge won it.
1 on, 1 out for Austin Riley. No score.
He was second because he didn't do as good as he did the year before. Had he done better than he did the year before, he might have won MVP.
Way outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Austin. Austin's hitting .417 with a couple of home runs.
You're also suggesting
very good for the 2 and 3 hitters in the
you do know that Judge would have to like break his own record in order to win MVP, which is crazy. Oh, okay. Why didn't Judge deserve it? Breaking a record that's like 60-something years old almost.
I think you said that Austin's hit that batter's eye back there.
They had 2 days in a row where they went back-to-back one day, and then the next day,
1-1 count. Runner at first. That's a take. 1-2. Good pitch there by Matt Manning.
And Austin's homer may be the prettiest one we've seen this spring. I mean, it was straightaway center field.
If the only requirements to win MVP every year as a position player is also pitch, then the award is now useless and has to just go to Ohtani every year. Do you see why that's shit logic?
1-2 to Riley.
And swing and a miss. Down goes Riley. Strike 3.
Went away with that curveball.
Now the MVP is just the Shohei Ohtani award because he's the only guy in baseball that does two things. So I don't care. Was he the best hitter or the best pitcher? No. So why should he get an award for doing both, not the best?
And he'll slug one out towards left field. Coming along now is Green enough to hold up and let that bounce in front of him. A base hit for Murphy. Got exactly what he was looking
Murphy gets on, so there'll be 2 on for the Braves here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Good little piece of hitting by Murphy. Takes the first pitch and shoots it out in the left field. Now up is Ozuna. No, he doesn't. He has to do better than he did the year before to win it. Has to have a better ERA, better strikeouts, better everything to win it.
222 this spring. He had 1 ball game last week where he had a 3-hit day.
He would have to do better in every compartment than he did his MVP year. I'm done having this conversation. That's how the MVP voters vote. If not, then he would have won MVP again last year. I mean, thanks for playing. Anyway, 0-1 count for Ozuna.
Ozuna bouncing on that front foot, waiting on the 0-1 pitch, and here it is from Manning.
Isn't this the guy who does all the crazy abuse?
If you follow the NBA, you might remember Matt Manning's father. His dad, Rick, played in the NBA for a few seasons and was actually drafted by the Hawks. And his son here, a star on the
Oh, do I?
1-1, a swing and a miss by Ozuna.
Damn. What's up, Hayden? How's it going?
And Matt himself, a standout basketball player. In fact,
did you know?
By the Tigers, he signed with the
Greetings.
Commitment to Loyola Marymount to play baseball and basketball.
That he's actually Japanese. It's a little fun fact.
Looking for a quick response.
Hey, strikeout by Manning. There we go. Good pitch there. Ends the inning. Good way to strand a couple runners. We'll head to the bottom or top of the second. Top of the second, Meadows, and Sands. That's Austin Meadows, Parker Meadows, and Donnie Sands. Due up here in the top of the second. Cool. Ohtani is Japanese, not Chinese, so I don't know what Chinese people would have to do with Shohei Ohtani. Could you tell me? No, what do Chinese people have to do with Shohei Ohtani? You can't change it now. You said it was Chinese people. I'm wondering what Chinese people have to do with Shohei. Can you answer my question? No, you're not going to. Why did you bring up Chinese people when Shohei's Japanese? Anyway, top of the second coming up. No. What do Chinese people have to do with Shohei Ohtani, though? Genuine question. Why did you bring up Chinese people? If you don't answer, I'm going to have Jags curb stomp you. He's power hungry. What does that have to do with Shohei Ohtani and Japanese people and Chinese people? Like, what does one have to do with the other? What's up, Razul? How's it going, buddy? Are you ever going to answer my question? What does Shohei Ohtani have to do with Chinese people and why they were thrown together? And why me thinking he didn't deserve to win MVP means I don't like Chinese people?
First inning, but neither gave
Oh, I never said that. When did I say that? What's up, Pog?
Tigers nothing. We're on a gorgeous Saturday in Northport.
Yeah, how you doing, Pug? Oh, it's Pug. Sorry, I got fucking bad eyes. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome.
Here in the top of the second inning.
Whatever, man. All right. Well, you're not going to answer my question, are you? 1-1.
Between these two guys, Morton and Austin Meadows, former teammates in Tampa.
All right. See you later.
There's a 1-1. Ground ball out to Ozzie at second base. He bobbles again, and Meadows is safe.
Oh, sweet. We got a lead off error to get on. So Austin Meadows is on. Here comes Parker Meadows. Parker over Austin. Not yet, but Parker, I think, is going to have a very similar rise to... Wait, what the fuck just happened? Parker is batting. I think Austin just reached. I think Parker is going to reach the MLB just about as fast as Austin did. You know, that's kind of like a genetic thing. Like Austin reached really quick to the pros. I wouldn't be shocked if Parker makes the team at the major as a backup. He's having a really good spring. 261 average, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 901 OPS. Pretty solid. If not, he's going to AAA. Like, he's not like gonna be far from it if they want to keep Baду or keep Kerry Carpenter around. Give them another shot, which is fine. But Parker's coming real quick. He's also really, really fast and plays good center field, which allows us to kind of move Austin to left field and move Riley Green to right field, or put Parker in right field where the speed, because Comerica Parker's built, you know, we kind of need fast center field or right fielder combos. Left field is where we can kind of stick a not as fast guy, even though Austin's really quick too. 2-2 now. Good pitch. Oh, you're a Braves fan, Seth? Says you're a Yankees fan. Do you forget to change that?
Last season, Parker made it to Double-A Erie. Pitch misses high, 3-2. And he spent the bulk of his season at Double-A. Hit 16 home runs, hit 275.
Is Carpenter, Badu, Parker? Yeah, I think so right now. But Badu's had such a bad spring, and like with Parker playing as much as I've seen him play in this kind of starting lineup every day, I'm wondering how far ahead he is of somebody like maybe Badu or Carpenter. I wonder like what the actual like ranking between the three of them are, because I mean I think Parker is getting a lot of play time, so they clearly want to see something here, especially since they're putting him in against like other teams starting pitching. I'm wondering if that's like a sign of the way they kind of want to use Parker. Just seeing how he would do against, you know, what should be better pitching. Full count though for Meadows. Runner at first, nobody out. What's up, Amir? How's it going? Hey, we just probably picked up another like for sure. Appreciate it. Lipsius, yeah, he seems. Oh, we just walked. Cool. We were running anyway, so a strikeout we could have been going. So that could have been interesting. So we have 2 on, nobody out. Here comes Donnie Sands, who's you know, not very good. It looks like.
So it's gone from Meadows to Sands. We're hitting all sorts of topography here in the top of the second inning.
But again, I think it's going to be between Rogers and Haas, who's the catcher. So your Yankees need to win, and your Bucks. Well, good luck to them.
See them in Lakeland, I believe.
Yeah, I like the backups a little bit more that we picked up in the offseason so far. They seem ball inside.
It's on the 22nd.
Okay.
That was a bit inside, pretty close.
Over there in Lakeland now. 1-0 to Sands.
Then another inside pitch, 2-0. I like that. I like that. Hey, we're up at 11 likes even. I appreciate that, everybody. Killing the game now. Almost on the way to 20. Appreciate you guys. Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
Called strike. 2-1.
I have no idea what the compensation for Rogers is going to be. If you're the, like they said, the deal's done. Like all Rogers has to do is agree to it, and like they're going to ship him. So I'm wondering like what's everything going on, if there's players, if it's just picks. 3-1 pitch for Sands. Let's see what the next one's going to be. 2 on, nobody out. Pretty good speed on the bases here. So if you get something nice, maybe try and drive it to a gap. You could probably drive in both the runs. Runners. Son of a bitch. There's 1. That's 2. Damn it. I don't think it would be 2 firsts. I think it would be a first and a player, and maybe some late round picks or a second and a player. I don't know if he's a first round pick still, because he does have a pretty wild contract also this year.
Last in the National League last year, only turned 100.
Isn't it somewhere around 60 million or some crazy something like that? 50 million, 60 million.
But for you folks at home who have
Here's Justin Henry Malloy, still looking to get a first hit with a runner at second and 2 away after an untimely double play. Ball 1.
I was watching him during batting practice today, and ball was.
Think so, Seth? Maybe.
Left-handed hitter.
I like Haas. I think he can play DH left field as well. Yep, I think so. And yeah, I think using those two as your catchers is a good idea. What's up, Harley? Yeah, free agency starts next Tuesday, basically.
I think for Shoemake.
Yeah, I mean, they're fine for now, but in like 2-3 years, they're going to have to pay that team, and I don't know if they're going to be able to, Amir. They have a lot of really talented. Fuck. 2-1 on Malloy.
Caught up in, well, what might have been if I hadn't been hurt last year.
Yeah.
Because he would have been going to the big leagues rather than Vaughn.
Pug, right now, I'm not too certain. There's probably going to be some combo of
2-1 pitch.
2-2 swing and a miss. Spencer Turnbull will be in there. Matthew Boyd will be in there. I think that Lorenzen will be in there. Probably Matt Manning if he's healthy and good to go.
Good doing so. 2-2 from Charlie.
Malloy flew it, flared it. Foul. Darn. Yeah, good little lift there. And yeah, Eduardo Rodriguez, that's the 5th guy. Yep. There we go. That's probably our 5. Something like that, depending on Matt Manning and Lorenzen. But I think that's the 2 guys. And then, Boyd and... Yeah, I think that's right. I think I got it. I think I actually nailed that one.
Scoreless game in the top of the 2nd.
The bullpen, I have no idea right now. Probably pretty similar to last year, but like Bo Brisky's apparently going to be in there. A couple of I think Faedo's going to be in there. Brisky.
39 years old. He's still
a couple other guys. No, Scuball is expected to be back in June, maybe May. They're not too sure. He's like ahead of schedule though. Full count. I don't think he had Tommy John or anything like that. He had like a weird shoulder injury, so he's kind of they don't really know when he's coming back. But he's like pretty May, I think even.
The 3-2 check swing. They appealed. Didn't go.
Oh, we got a break. Walked him. All right. Here comes Lipsius. But no, but by the way, remember how Scuball's always been kind of a beanpole? He's buff now, and it's hilarious. He got hurt, and he's like, I'm never going to get hurt again. He's kind of jacked now. It's hilarious. If you go, I'll look. I've been trying to find a clean picture of him to like show everybody. But yeah, he's buff now, and it's hilarious. Yeah, this Lipsius guy, Lipsius, has been one of our nice pickups. He's hitting over 300, 3 homers. All right, come on now. Ball 1. If he can pop this over, man, this Lipsius guy's clearly going to make this team. And if I'm Nevin, I'm getting nervous because it's like, son of a bitch. I'm not going to be the guaranteed third baseman now. Swing and a miss from Lipsius. Fastball 93. 300 with a little bit of power is what we need right now. Oh wait, Nevin's gonna play first, ain't he? No, Maton could, or Lipsius. We have a ton of corner utility infielders right now, because Torkelson isn't quite ready to go. 2-1. Like I don't think Torque makes the team out of the gate. As much as I'd like him to, and as it'd be cool to have Torkelson hitting well and ready to go. And he is hitting the ball, actually, the last couple of bats, even though he's been getting out. He's been driving the Billy fuck out of the base. He's just getting really unlucky lately. Should be the 3rd out, and it is. Tigers come close, but they're not close enough. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. Tigers threaten again. They don't, nothing happens. That double play really killed the inning. It'll be Schumach. Yeah, Schumach, White, and Wall. Schumach, White, Wall. Bottom of the 2nd coming on up. Commercial break, though, real quick. Yeah, I don't know. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. I can hear the sound of snow melting outside my window, and it's really distracting because there was a ton on the roof, and it's just like pouring off, and it's like, oh, that's a loud noise. It's like drip, 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 drip. It's always a weird one. Schumacher feels like it's missing the R. You know what I mean? At the end, it's like it feels like Schumacher would be a more appropriate last name, but I guess it is what it is. You're playing hockey. What is that? NHL 2K23. I could smoke you in Chell. Damn, that's unfortunate, man. It's like, damn. Yeah, and you'd get a good glimpse of them because they're actually good this spring. 23. Yeah, I'd smoke you in that game. I'm undefeated. Doing well, battling a little head cold. Ah, that sucks. Could also be the return of allergies as things are starting to nicen up a little bit. That's always a thing. Could have went outside when it was deceptively warm. And yeah, March is a confusing time of year in Michigan. Well, actually, I don't know if you live in Michigan, so it looks like the game's popping back on. This telecast is weird. It like comes back very silent. Looks like they had a lot more power. I don't know who. Yeah, I haven't really looked into the new hitting coach. I'll have to do that. But whoever they are is a lot better than the idiots we had last year. All right, strike one.
25 years old. It's funny to think about Manning and Morton.
Wind up pitch and
there's a called strike.
Oh, that was a bad call. 0-2.
Charlie was drafted in 2000.
I mean, it benefited the Tigers, so I'm not too mad about it. But also, that was not the greatest pitch at all.
And here they are on the same mound together. Here's the 0-2.
And struck him out. Oh, I fouled it. Ooh, got lucky.
That's a testament to the longevity of Charlie Morton.
Westland? Yeah, it's been up and down weather, so that's all right.
Long at this level.
It looks like they have a lot more. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. Flyers. Red Wings are a fast-rising team in the NHL. Foul ball.
And you're right. It starts with the
They'll do it again. 0-2 it remains.
Has been so successful.
Wouldn't you love to be able to compare the very first camp for Charlie with where he is now and how different it is? I mean, he knows exactly what he needs to do now. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way.
Here's another pitch and ground ball.
Oh.
Did he get it? Oh, good play. Who's at second today? I forgot. All right, man. Have a good one. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. You have a good rest of the day. Nice play by the Tigers' second baseman there. And 2 away. Or, well, 1 away. Sorry. I forgot the other guy was the first batter. My fault. Yeah, here's Eli White. He has a .294 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. 2 OPS, so he's been getting on. Been a problem for people this spring. Here's the pitch. It's ball 1 up high.
When you were playing, what was your very first camp like compared to how they were?
1 away, bottom 2, no score. Braves batting. Here's the pitch from Matt Manning, and it's ball 2.
For a guy in his first big
Astros are up 2-0. Hey, Astros are going to be tough to deal with. They could easily repeat this year. Very easily. You know what's funny is it very easily could be the Phillies versus the Astros in the World Series again. But again, I think the Padres and the Mets are going to, and the Dodgers are going to be really hard to beat. Kind of safe answers, but like those teams are fucking absolutely loaded. 3-1 full count, or well, 3-1 now is the count. I messed something up. Ball 1 or strike 1 in the at bat. Sorry. It's still early in the season, you know, trying to get everything right. Hey, there we go, swing and a miss. Now it's a full count. White, the batter, with 1 away. He's hitting in the 8 hole, 7 hole. His pitch. Popped it up. Should be an out. Torkelson under it and makes the play. 2 away. 2-0 here, or 2 away in the bottom of the second. Damn, I'm making like mistake after mistake, L after L.
I got the same thing from.
I'm doing my own personal blooper reel on this stream, just like, all right, here's another mistake. Here's Forrest Hall hitting 278, 0 homers and RBI. They flash that shit so quick I can't read the OPS in time. My brain doesn't like remember. I think it was like 7 something.
These are guys that you were watching on
0.7, maybe 0.937 or something, because they should be pretty high in spring training. You only get like 3 at bats a game.
1-0 to Wall.
Hitting 330, you know, hitting around 300 or 270, you should be pretty decent.
The other part after that became
should be anyway.
Concentration, focus on just trying to make the club.
Yeah.
Dodgers? I don't know.
Fouls one back. That was a good swing.
I don't know about their pitching this year.
Ball 2-1.
Really, it feels like all these powerhouse teams outside of the Mets. I'm just not sold on the pitching staffs. I know the Padres got what? Yu Darvish.
Manning exhales, leg kick in the 2-1. Tried to get one through the back door and miss with a curve.
Dodgers got really old Clayton Kershaw, and actually Dodgers have a really good pitching staff. I just thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. Never mind.
3-1 misses low.
That's ball 4.
We might see him run here.
Yeah, let's see it.
Here's Dean up now. Wall gets on.
Justin Dean, Wall, Eli White, who we just saw.
Oh, their hitting is going to suffer.
And, Sam Hilliard, too.
Well, eventually they'd fall. You'd hope at least.
Wall over there at first base got a big lead.
Huge lead.
Here's a pitch. Wall runs, goes, and he's safe.
Feet first slide and Wall is in there.
Good pick by the second baseman, Hernandez, though. Maybe the shortstop. Not sure where he's playing today. Oh, he's second. Okay.
Rather Wall, I should say.
So Wall gets the steal. There's now a runner at second with a. I don't know if that was a ball or strike.
I'm about to run, and there's nothing you can do about it right
USA pitching. Why does it suck? Oh yeah, because teams didn't want to risk their starters. 2-0.
So Wall at second on 2-0
Those itches.
I know you like to run a lot. When you got to spring training, would you run?
They still should be able to do very well against Great Britain this evening. It shouldn't be a very close game.
Or did it really mimic what you would do in the regular year?
Later in my career, I might have.
Kind of doubt that Great Britain has the lineup to deal with the American lineup, or the pitching to deal with the American hitting.
Big lead.
It's taking a long time. He's going to violate the shot clock if you don't throw it.
Manning taking all the time in the world, and Dean uses his timeout. Pitch clock was all the way down to 3.
Jesus Christ, that was taking a minute. All right. Dean takes a timeout, though, so it'll be a 2-0 count.
Called that timeout. He couldn't see. So Dean had called a timeout on the pitch before. And you only get one, but it was
Gonzalez called a timeout. Never mind, umpire had some problems with his eyes. He couldn't see well.
Something got in his eye.
Yeah, took his mask off, rubbed his eyes.
Mookie Betts hitting a home run. That'd be pretty cool. Nice spring training blast.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
2-1. Oh no, an umpire with literally something wrong with his eyes. That's a hilarious joke for in and all of itself.
Hitting 462 here in the spring session.
Here's the pitch from Manning. 3-1 count now. Manning having a little bit of control issues here in the third, or in the second. What the fuck? 3-1. My nose is itchy right now. What the fuck? Nothing worse than that.
Bottom of the order making some noise here in the second inning. Here comes the 3-1 to Justin Dean. Pickoff to second. It's a bluff to second base. No one was there.
Nobody there.
And Wall went back to the bag with the right foot.
Manning with a fake pickoff attempt. 3-1 count though. Runner at second. 2 away. Bottom of the second. Just need to make a nice pitch here. Maybe get him to pop it out. Ground out. Ball 4 walked in. And probably not the way you want to approach the 8 and 9 hitters with the top of the lineup coming up. So now Ozzie Albies is up with 2 on and 2 out with the runner at second, so they got one in scoring position.
I mean, he was DHing most of the beginning of the camp.
Well, so we'll see. This could be well, I mean, our only benefit is this guy's hitting 0.77 right now.
And Kevin Seitzer said it's just a
So our hope is that he's not able to get it or hit the ball or really do much with the whole thing.
The winter rehabbing his shoulder, wasn't able to swing, so he's just very rusty, and he's going to get a lot of at-bats the last couple of weeks of camp.
We'll see what happens. Could use a big out.
In for a called strike.
Call that a strike. Good way to begin the at-bat here for Manning.
Last year, and then had his shoulder cleaned up after the season. Waiting on the 0-1 from Manning.
Here's the pitch. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's gone.
That's a 3-run bomb to right field. And it's
damn.
Pretty darn good right there.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That was gorgeous.
I think he hit that like 800 foot. Holy shit.
And he pounced on that pitch from Matt Manning and makes it
hit that all the way to like these the suites. Good God. Damn, but of course he'd break out of his slump right now.
Did not appear to be any rust on that swing.
It's the worst time to break out of a slump. It's always us. Anyway, 3-0 Braves lead.
First homer of the spring for Ozzie. 3-0 Atlanta. Here's Matt.
Yeah, nah, I don't know if he's going to make the team now. He's like almost gotten progressively worse with each start somehow.
Looking at the last inning for Ozzie. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That'll be sent foul on the third baseline. He committed the error in the top of the second inning. And I'm sure that was here.
Poor guy. He's going to have to go to AAA. So I don't know who's going to be the fourth starter now, or one of the starters this year.
That righted that wrong. Then he comes to the plate here in the bottom of the second and delivers a 3-run home run.
Darn. Well, hopefully we can get those runs back in the top of the third. Ball 1. 1-2 on Olsen. Some control issues here plaguing Matt Manning. Like I said, you don't really want to walk the 8-9 hitters with the with the top of the lineup coming, because you know typically those are the guys that'll kill the baseball. So get what you deserve.
2-2 missed a little bit high.
Looks like the screen, the thing behind us broke. You're stuck there. It's like I don't know what to do now.
18th homer for the Braves. You were talking about the Tigers and their power this spring.
Yeah, it just froze. It's like, listen, man, I don't know how to start registering walks. And the Tigers will get out of the inning, but the damage has already been done. It's 3-0 Braves. Top of the third coming up. Let's see if the Tigers can get some runs back. Top third coming up. I don't really know how to. I guess I can pop back over and look at who I think was the last out. Pretty sure it was Lipschitz. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Short, Hernandez, and Green, but I may be a little bit off. The thing froze for whatever reason. At least we don't have. At least we have many options for fifth starter. Yeah, exactly. Even if it needs to just be a temp thing, we have plenty of. You know, we could use Brisky, Faedo. Those are pretty good options. I mean, Alexander can be a spot starter. And then we just have to use the bullpen a little bit when he goes. We've been through this rodeo. We know what we have. We've seen last year. We know who can start. Pretty much Bo Brisky, I would imagine, is like the guy that they probably are going to look at. Him or Faedo, one of those two. Just because, I mean, they did have pretty good success last year. It's just like, all right, I guess you can go Brisky. If we can't use Manning, we'll just use Bo. It is what it is. Maybe he takes another step forward. Who knows? Threw his ass to the Wolves last year, and he did pretty good. kind of hard to. I mean, you know, for a guy who was not supposed to be at the major league level last year, and this is probably the year when he was supposed to start making his debuts and his, like, you know, grand entrance to pro baseball. I don't know. I think he did all right. A lot of those guys weren't supposed to actually be up here last year. Faedo probably wasn't 100% ready to go. Well, actually, fuck Faedo. He's been ready for a minute. He just gets hurt all the time. Brisky, though, a little bit different. But even kind of Faedo, because he's been hurt, he probably need another year. But it did show us we have a pretty good repertoire of young pitchers down here.
Decent amount of traffic. The ball outside. 1-1 on short.
Shorts. Oh, so I was right. Okay, it's Short, Hernandez, and Green. Short walked in his first at bat.
1-1 to short.
And he fouls it away. 1-2.
All our weekend games during spring training.
By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like. We're up at 16 or so. Appreciate you.
Right up to opening day, as will be.
Oh, it fixed itself. All right, hold on a minute. All right, cool. It's working again. Here's Short, and little liner, and he's out. Oh, never mind. Base hit. Short reaches with a single to start off the third. It's been hilarious because I think Zach Short has like 3 to 4 home runs this preseason. Hilarious power display from Zach Short. Zach Short's having a great spring training. I think he's hitting 389. It says. That's a hilarious spring. He's like one of our best players this spring. Here's Hernandez, another guy with a really good spring. Ball, strike one. It's called the ball, literally. Everyone else.
Patrick Corbin.
Thinking Josiah Gray, maybe.
Yeah.
Morton here to work the third. So, you know, it's kind of that time of spring where you start letting pitchers stretch it out a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, let them stretch. 0-2 on a foul ball by Hernandez. Try and get some runs back here. Hopefully the Tigers are able to do that. Do have the top of the lineup, so, you know, best chances. Ball one up high. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. Enjoying the, well, it's cold as shit out where I'm at, so. I was going to say weather, but it's sunny. I don't know. It might be pretty warm because of the sun. Might be like deceptive warm. Nah, he strikes out. One away here in the third. Hernandez K's. Now up is Riley Green.
One down for Riley Green. Speaking of Detroit Braves.
Is it possible for Riley Green to be Rookie of the Year this year?
I'm looking forward to that. Love going to Detroit, Comerica Park.
Mainly, I ask that because
I've never been to.
They let I think one of the Braves players win Rookie of the Year when he was in his like 4th year in the MLB.
Oh, man.
Trying to remember the name of the player. Randy Arozarena? That dude played in a World Series, and then the next year won Rookie of the Year, and it's like, well, that seems a bit unfair. How are other rookies supposed to compete against a guy who's got World Series experience? Seems like he shouldn't be eligible to be a contender for that award. Well, he missed a day by 1 day. So he's a rookie for forever if he never plays before that one specific date. Oh. 2-2. Some say that Randy Arozarena is still a rookie to this day. I don't think he's going to earn a starting job, but he's probably going to make the Major League roster. Green strikes out. Son of a bitch. 2 away. We're not hitting well today, it looks like.
He's dropped a couple of good ones on Hernandez, and now a backdoor curveball to
Here's Torkelson.
Beauty.
2 away with the runner at first. Tigers could use something. Oh, they're going to the bullpen.
We were talking about Riley Green a little while ago.
Switching pitchers.
He's one of their top prospects. You know who
yep.
Riley
All right. Well, Braves are pulling their pitcher.
No.
They're afraid to let Torque to face him. They know Torque will crush this fraud.
Haggerty High School in Oviedo, Florida. That'll be it for Charlie Morton. He finishes his day after the strikeout to Riley Green. And 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Braves go to the bullpen, looking for one more out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Spencer Torkelson will be the batter.
John Olzak.
Line for Charlie Morton today. He finishes on a high note. I know he probably wants
OLCZAC or ZAK. So Olzak.
Back to back before he gives way to John Olzak.
Hey, I got that right. Who will be the everyday second baseman? I'm guessing Scope. I'm guessing the infield will be some kind of like something like this. It'll be Haas Rogers at catcher, Nevin at first, alongside the possibility of Lipsius. At second, probably Scope. At shortstop, probably Baez. And then at third, I think it'll be Maton or Lipsius or Nevin. And like those, the corner infielders, I feel like are going to be very transportable. Like Nevin, Maton could play first and third along with Lipsius. And I think Lipsius can also play like second along with Kreidler. But I think the plan is Scope to be the guy. If I had to make a hard prediction on the starting infield,
He's been in a ball game in a similar spot. He cleaned up an inning when
I'm going to guess Haas as the catcher. Third baseman of Maton, short, Baez, second, Scope, and first, Nevin.
At or near Hall of Fame type player that you get with the first pick in the draft.
No, Scope at second. Sorry if I misspoke or anything. If anything, Scope might go play a little bit of first sometimes, but I don't know if he's got like the arm to play third. He might. I've never seen it before. Yeah, I'm sure he can glove the position fine, but I don't know if he can make the throws. Just because he plays on the right side of the infield so much.
404 at bats.
I'm sure he can, Anyway, 1-1 count for Torque. Here's Olzak, the third pitch for him. Fouled it off 1-2.
But when you lose 96 games,
yeah, I don't really
the Tigers have been.
So I'm guessing it'll be Nevin or Maton at third. I'm guessing it'll be Maton because he's gotten a lot of he gets a lot of play time there, and I'm gonna guess that Nevin's gonna play first alongside Lipsius, and some kind of, or Lipsius will play third, and Nevin will pretty much just anchor first on his own. I hit him. Ball. That'll be a base on ball for Spencer Torkelson. So 2-2. Sorry, 2 on, 2 out.
Spencer Strider. Yep. And the Braves got Spencer in the 4th round of that 20.
Here's Austin Meadows with 2 on, 2 out. Let's hopefully see some kind of big hit now.
Batter will be Austin Meadows. 3-0 Braves are in the top of the 3rd inning.
And the outfield will probably be Green, Meadows, Austin, and Vierling, as long as he's not seriously hurt. But the injuries that they suffered, I think it was him and Maton. Maton and Vierling, I think, got like kind of banged up a little bit, but it's not anything serious.
Started with a single by Zach Short, then back-to-back strikeouts of Hernandez and Green.
Like they should be fine in like a week or so.
Ball and no strikes on the 1-0 pitch on the way to Austin Meadows.
Things could change though. You never know. Baseball injuries can be weird. 2-0 to Austin. Be nice to see Austin just smash the shit out of a home run or something.
He's been with the Rays, now with the Tigers.
I think we've yet to see this guy actually hit a home run as a Tiger. 2-2 or 2-1 now. Sorry, I can't remember. He hit 0 last year, and I can't remember if he hit any in the spring. Well, because I don't think we had him. So.
All expected to go today. 2-1 a wave and a miss.
Damn it, 2-2. The Rays may have won this trade because Austin just never is going to play good again, I guess.
And the Tigers are in the top of the 3rd inning.
But he got fleeced by the Rays, just like everyone else does.
2-2 on the way.
Oh, that'll be a ball.
The runners take off, picking it up. Murphy.
Runners, ball passes, ball gets by. Hey.
Rolls across the dirt. The runners hold.
Hey, runners get second and third on a pass ball, and then kind of a ball that just kind of a miss throw by the catcher, a misfield by the third baseman. But it was a wild pitch that allowed the runners to advance, kind of a rush throw. Third baseman wasn't able to corral it in. I don't know if it was wide, if it was just kind of like a bad attempt. Anyway, it results in both runners being in scoring position at second, third. We'll see. Base hit makes it a one-run game. Not hitting the ball makes it a, the bottom of the third. We'll see. Here's the 3-2. And Meadows strikes out. Not good. Well, bottom of the third coming up. Braves have a strong 3-0 lead after a 3-run homer in the bottom of the second. They look to add to it here in the bottom of the third. It'll be Austin Riley, Sean Murphy, and Marcell Ozuna. 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5 due up here in the bottom of the third. 3-0. Anyway, commercial break now, so you can stretch out a little bit. Ooh. We excited about the World Baseball Classic? Does anyone actually watch it? Who do you think's about to win it this year if you do observe? I'm guessing my pick is someone between, I think it's going to be America versus Japan with either Venezuela or not Venezuela, the Dominican Republic being pretty good chances there. I think it's those three teams. With Venezuela being like a real good shot. Everyone else, I don't know if they really matter. Just like, no offense to you guys, but like, you probably didn't need to show up Croatia. I didn't even know they played baseball in that country. Or like the Czech Republic. They beat China, which was hilarious. And I was like, damn, how is it? That must be very embarrassing to get beat by goddamn Czech baseball team when you're goddamn Team China. Like, how'd you lose that one? You guys like actually play baseball. These dudes just figured out what this was like 3 weeks ago. They're like, hey, Czech Republic, you want to come to the World Baseball Classic? Never heard of it. We'll do it, though. And they had to Google how to play baseball. 0-1. Here's Austin Riley, who, oh, shit. That's a fly out. 1 away. Bottom of the third starts out with a fly out. And now up is Murphy. Damn, dude, Sean Murphy has to be getting pretty old at this point. I feel like he's been in baseball for a very long time nowadays.
Braves at home today, obviously. We'll head up to Bradenton tomorrow to see the Pirates.
Like, I remember when I was a young child and he was like a veteran. Unless there's a couple Sean Murphys in the NFL. I guess it's not, or in the MLB. I guess it's not that uncommon of a name.
Excited for that ball game tomorrow.
Here's the 1-0.
Murphy with a big vicious
2-0. Or 0-2. Or 1-1. The fuck is wrong with me, dude? I gotta just read what I'm looking at instead of just saying terrible commentary. I'm sorry.
1-1 hit well in left field, but that's in line with Green.
All right, there we go. Another fly out to Riley Green. So Riley Green makes both outs this inning. There's 2 away. And here's Marcell Ozuna, a guy you probably wouldn't want your wife around. Not because he'd do anything weird, but because, you know, equal rights, that to him means equal lefts. I don't pay that much attention to the World Baseball Classic, though. Cuba's losses have surprised me. They're normally, Cuba. That's kind of, they have a good team too this year.
No doubt you do. And the scouting
or at least I thought they
from
did.
you guys and from others on Schuster in his first outing was really good.
Marcel lines
You're rooting for
down
Australia?
and that's down for a base hit.
Ah, damn it.
Humpback liner out to right.
Yeah, Ozuna gets on, so there's 2 away with the base hit.
Hanging breaking ball. Put it on a tee for him.
Sorry to snack on those chips right there. I rarely can get chips anymore, so you know, I like Walmart has these really interesting like store brand chips for $1.25 still, and they're like big ass bags. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah. And they're like really, really hot ass chips. Oh no. That's probably gonna be a run. And Ozuna's fast. God damn it. He's in there. It is 4-0 Braves on a double at least. He could be. He's at the. Oh, never mind. The guy's at first. Oh, he's at second. Okay. There's a replay. So it'll be 4-0 Braves. Runner at second.
That hit right at the base.
Damn.
Of the high part of the wall out there near the Braves bullpen.
Just a little bit off of probably having a really fun play. Anyway, good piece of hitting there for the Braves by Schumacher. Now up is White.
Right now. He's swinging the bat well. Watching him at short today, and he's played a good brand of defense.
Unfortunate.
Inning continues now for Eli White. 4-0 Atlanta here in the third inning.
Runner at second. 2 away. Bottom of the third. 4-0 Braves. Tigers needing to put a stop to the bleeding here.
Eli White takes the ball outside.
Ball. By the way, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to bring it up. It doesn't have to be super strict about, you know, the topic of the game.
1-0 for Manning.
Mainly just because, you know, it is spring training, so. Want to talk about other games or football news, whatever. I'm not too crazy.
Check swing. Look what I found.
Jesus, well, that ain't very good. That's a base hit, a check swing base hit. The guy didn't even mean to swing. He just kind of accidentally stuck his bat out there, and the ball shoots by fucking Torkelson out of nowhere. And it's a sharp ground ball into right field. That'll score the run. It's 5-0 Braves.
That was lovely.
That was lucky. Shut up.
Almost like a push bunt, wasn't it?
This dude really said that was lovely. Oh, fuck, it wasn't. That was lucky, old bitch.
Just out of his reach. So here's Forrest Wall. We'll take a ball high.
UFC comes on in an hour. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Damn it. All right, well, it's 5-0.
1 ball and no strikes on Forrest Wall. He walked and scored in the second inning. 1-0 to Wall. Ground ball out towards.
Hey, there we go. That should be the last out. And it is. All right, bottom of the or top of the fourth coming up. Hold on. Top of the fourth, it'll be Parker, Meadows, Sands, and Justin Henry Malloy. Meadows, Sands, and Malloy, 6, 7, 8. Top 4. 5-0. Braves lead. Commercial break. Damn, UFC starts early. But I do forget often that there's like 800 fights on each card, not just, you know, the main one. They just like play hype packages for several hours. They're like, yeah. Just hoping these commercials go by quick. There's 7 fights. Holy shit, that's a lot of fights. Seems like a lot of fights anyway. I don't know. It could be a lot. But if it's starting at fucking 3 o'clock Eastern, then yeah, it's got to be a lot. Ow. All right, come on, go back to the game. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Disney. Yay. All right. Looks like the game's slowly coming back out. Oh shit. Rizel Iglesias. Shit. He's pretty solid. Wow. Any good fights?
3 innings behind us. We head to the top of the
I bet
fourth
the
inning.
GOAT John Jones is already doing a title defense.
Braves go to the bullpen. Here comes right-hander Raisel Iglesias, 33 years old. He's been
Jake Paul would have.
outstanding.
He'd do 10 UFC fights in a row. He's not afraid.
2 innings. He's not allowed to hit. He's not allowed to run. In fact, he's faced 7 batters. Only 1 man has reached. That was on a walk. And his innings have been very quick, and he takes over for Olzak, who goes a third of an inning.
So you're already a believer, or not a believer, but what's the Jake Paul group? The fuck group is he? What gang is he in?
It's gone Morton, Olzak, Iglesias for the Braves. First pitch.
Like the Crips or something like that? Is that what's that? This fucking Jake Paul claiming?
Got a 3-run homer from Ozzie.
Oh yeah, the Jake Paulers gang. That's right.
A couple of RBI base hits from Shoemake and White in the third.
Some people say they framed
Ball misses, 2 balls, no strikes.
YSL, the group that Young Thug's a part of or associated with allegedly.
2-0 to Meadows. Chase hit a miss. 2-1.
They said it was the Paulers that actually did all the criminal enterprise of the that organization, but that's that's secret.
Sale will get the 9th innings this season. It'll be the Braves.
Anyway.
Closer.
Oh, home run.
Right. This is going to get way out of here. That is arching.
Parker Meadows with the home run.
That hits the office complex and right.
Damn, that hit off the building just like the other guys did. Jesus. Couple big shots from Meadows and other guys. So both guys, Tigers finally hit another home run. There we go. Break open the score. It's 5-1 now in favor of the Braves. Tigers get on the board though. It is 5-1. Meadows hits a home run. Another shot for the Tigers here this spring. Nice to see. Guess it would have been a little nicer if there were people on, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. Here's Donnie Sands. Yeah, Christopher, nice home run. He fucking smoked it. Jags, do you see that Jake Paul got ran up on?
You spoken with Frenchie lately? 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball low and inside.
Not in a week or so.
I don't know if I can continue to support Jake Paul after he ran away from Floyd Mayweather. I would have stood there and fight all them people, but that's just me. I'm not, afraid of people like that. 2-1.
Nice and quiet, nice and peaceful.
Well, that whole crowd will be down here before you know it.
Yeah, it would have took all 25, but I mean, Jake would have probably still won. I don't know why he ran away.
Strong throw from Austin, 1 down.
I've been trying to explain to people that Jake Paul has the strength of 27 to 28 men, so it's fucking Floyd didn't even bring enough people. So I'm not sure why he ran.
5-1 Braves here in the 4th.
Exactly.
Henry Malloy.
If Logan wasn't such a nerd and playing with Pokemons, then he would he could have beat him too, but he's too concerned with the Pokemon. Ball 1. Top of the 4th. Runner at nobody on, 1 away. Tigers did hit a home run in this inning to make it 5-1 in favor of the Braves. So they trail by 4. 1-2 now on a swing and a miss, or 1-1. 1-1.
Winning 5 straight division titles and a World Series 2 years ago.
He's ducking Jake Paul because he knows Floyd knows that would end the undefeated streak. Like really high key. 2-1.
End of that spectrum for the last 5 years. Actually, a little bit longer than that. 2-1 pitch on the way. That's low and outside. Over the last 5 seasons, the Braves have combined to go 125 games over 500.
It would be fucking hilarious if Jake Paul's, if the only loss on Floyd Mayweather's career is to Jake Paul. Mainly because, Floyd's too old and like 120 pounds smaller than this guy. Shit would be funny. That'd be a nice hit by Malloy. Nice to see Malloy getting a little bit of bat on ball this game. Here's Lipsius, the 9 hitter, so we're at the bottom of the lineup.
8 years and haven't won a division title since 2014.
Well, think about it. 5 years, 150 games under 500. That's an average of 30 under 500.
There's a deep drive
Oh,
towards
shit.
top and left center field.
Get down.
Andre Lipsius. That's down for a base hit.
Hey, Lipsius drives in a long single. The little bit of a misplay.
Braves just now hit the cutoff man, and scoring without a play will
Oh,
be
damn, we scored. Malloy scored all the way from first. Great speed over there at first base by Justin Henry Malloy. So that's nice to see. He scored all the way from first. Good shit, good shit. Nice to see, nice to see. A little bit of hesitation by the outfielder is why he was able to score it in. So, guess it's 5-2. Here comes the Tigers. Uh-oh.
But my point about their 150 games
Nervous Braves fans? I don't know if any Braves fans are even watching.
2020 when we only played 60 games.
Yeah, great point. Zach Short.
Here's Short, top of the lineup for the Tigers.
They had 1 year in that span, Joe, where they dropped 114 games.
One away.
There's a big chunk of that under 500 right there. There's a ball inside.
1 and 1.
And that has to be so tough, regardless of what happened the years past. But those Tiger teams, 7, 8, 9.
It is, Christopher, because you know this team used to be so much better than what it is now.
Ground ball out to first. Matt Olson is there.
Ah.
Tosses to the bag. Iglesias wins the race. And there's out number 2 here in the 4th inning. Andre Lipsius over to third base.
All right. Well, Lipsius got over to third at least. So we have a runner at third and 2 away. So a base hit at least could get us the run.
They had Verlander and obviously Cabrera and Jim Leland.
Uzma versus Edmonds 3 is next week. UFC's in a nice spot right now, huh? Able to put on good matches pretty consistently.
Couldn't get back into the World Series with the likes of Scherzer and Verlander and Price, Smiley.
That wasn't a bad rotation.
It's where you want to see the sport, able to put on good, like, 3. I think it's interesting when there's 3 parts to a fight in UFC.
And they started all 3 of those guys that you mentioned.
Because that's where you can actually get storytelling in a sport that probably doesn't have the greatest ability to tell natural stories because it's not fake. You know, as far as we know.
And that really goes against what you typically see in the postseason. I mean, usually you go with the pitchers over the hitters.
It's just one of the that's part of the reason why I think it's hard to sell the sport. It's like it has good fun to it. Like it's good to watch. It's fun to watch, but it's hard to. I don't know. It's hard to buy into the fights. I don't know why that is sometimes.
1-2, he gets Hernandez swinging for strike 3, and that ends the top of the 4th inning.
Damn. Well, the Tigers at least put up a couple runs here in the 4th. Coleman. See, I don't know who any of these people are. That's the problem. UFC just has this weird. I don't know. It's bottom of the 4th coming up. Bottom of the 4th, it'll be 5-2 in favor of the Braves right now, so they'll be batting. They'll be looking to add to their massive lead. It's Dean, Albius, and Olsen 9-1-2, 9-1-2. We'll unmute it as soon as we possibly can. I know who Uzman is. But like that's different, you know what I mean? Because it's in the 3rd round. It's like it's a developed story. He's a developed like you know what I mean? There's like a whole story behind it. So you tend to like, but like I don't know who Gaethje versus Fiziev is. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know who any of them guys are. Oh, I said that a little too generally. It could have sounded like I was saying that about Usman and Edwards. Yeah, I know who Kamaru Usman is. He's pretty great. He goes fast and yeah, I'm literally a filthy casual. My favorite Kamaru Usman is the 93 edition, the year I was born, just consistency. Fiziev is a beast. My favorite fighter is Sean O'Malley. Is that good? Is that a good fighter? Aceita's in.
Is 6 feet tall, 155 pounds. He's out of the Dominican Republic.
Aceita's in against the 9-1-2 hitters of the Braves, Dean, Albius, and Olsen.
With a 9 ERA. He's given up 5 runs on 6 hits.
Why did he ban you from his YouTube chat?
Aceita takes over for Manning. Matt Manning.
Are you fucking with him? Sean O'Malley?
5 runs on 6 hits, gave up a home run. Justin Dean pops one up.
Oh, it's in foul territory, but I think it might be in play. Nope, out of play. 0-1 now on Dean. Aceita's pitching for the Tigers.
Dean shows bunt.
Ball one.
1-1.
1-1 count.
Goes after a high heater, fouls it back. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Braves. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Tigers.
His beef with this YouTuber named the MMA Guru, and I was spamming his chat with Guru Army. Oh, yeah, that can get you some trouble. Hey, there we go. Nice play by the second baseman. 2 away here, or 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. Sorry. Keep getting way ahead of myself. What's up, Charles?
Ozzie hit his first spring training home run, and his last at bat.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. They also got a bunch of picks and everything. The Bears really made out well for trading out of the 1 pick.
The right-hander Aceita, and the 0-1 pitch. Big bouncer fouled on the first baseline.
Quite the heist. Quite the heist. 0-2 here on the leadoff hitter, Ozzie Albius, who hit a 3-run homer, so he's largely responsible for the lead they have right now. Here's the pitch.
Rolls over the top of that.
Foul ball.
Fouled on the first baseline. Still 0-2 on Ozzie.
But he's fun. He seems like he's going to be a big time star at some point, or on his way to being the big star of the UFC.
Pops one up straight back, and that'll
foul ball. It'll be fouled away.
Ozzie hanging in there versus Aceita. And again the 0-2 pitch. Low in the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
If it weren't for the injuries and the rehab for Ozzie, he'd probably be in the World Baseball Classic playing for the Netherlands. Saw where Andrelton Simmons is playing for them.
Here's the pitch.
1-2,
And
ball to the right side. Torkelson has it at first base. Throws to first. Close play.
That was close, but they got him.
And a 3-1 put out. I know they
all right.
have Ozzie, wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
2 down now in the inning.
Phillies are.
But that was the 3rd out for some reason.
Pitching-wise, I mean, their kid Painter that they're so high on, 19 years old. He's been put on the shelf with a strained elbow. Is it UCL?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ranger Suarez came home from the World Baseball Classic.
Matt Olson takes a
Did Khabib lose like I expected?
Strained forearm. They're worried about.
Low key, I could probably take Khabib, but he's afraid to fight me.
Olson swings and misses. There's never a good time to have injuries for your rotation, but man, that's just a downer.
Khabib's afraid of me, no cap.
Those guys, they went to the World Series last
0-2 on Olsen, and Olsen strikes out.
And the Braves go down 1-2.
We'll end the 4th inning. Let's head to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th popping in. Braves lead 5-2, so kind of an ironic score for the inning we're heading into, 5-2. Top of the 5th. Get it? Anyway, it's a commercial break. We'll unmute it as soon as possible. It's Riley Green, Torkelson, and Austin Meadows. 3, 4, and 5. Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, and Austin Meadows. Had to mute the audio there. Anyway. No, Khabib's undefeated. No, Khabib lost, in my opinion. Several fights, but the UFC protected him. Personally, I always ruled scored his fights the other way. And if you look closely, whenever he's doing anything, he's actually being puppeted. Like a scary ass puppet. And like he's actually knocked out from like a slight tap. So Khabib was fake news entirely. Conor won that fight. What's up, Obama? Can't see what sounds like a good inning of pitching. Yeah, it was pretty solid after Manning got out of there. It was pretty efficient from Uceda. All right, fifth innings, top of the fifth coming up. AJ Minter. Minter is now pitching. It'll be Green, Torkelson, and Austin Meadows.
Second outing officially for AJ. He did pitch against the Dominican Republic in that exhibition game earlier in the week.
No, I know Khabib's pretty okay or whatever. He was fucking around.
Riley Green will lead off the inning. Lefty on lefty.
Here's the fifth.
Braves up 5-2.
Ball one outside.
AJ misses high. Ball one.
I know.
75 games last year. 5-4 with an awesome 2
Nah, John Jones clears, dude.
AJ Minter, 29 years old. Misses high. 2-0. Iglesias an inning. First time he gave up some runs this spring. 1 inning, 3 hits. 2 runs, no walks, and a strikeout. The home run to Parker Meadows. 2-0 pitch hit.
So
left side base hit.
everyone in that, you don't think everyone in the Ultimate Fighting used or uses at some point?
Spencer Torkelson has flied out, and he's been hit by a pitch.
You bought so many rookie cards, I was hyped to cash it in. Well, hopefully he still turns out to be good, Obama.
Strong right-handed hitter.
Nope, not everyone.
AJ fires. Check
strike one to Torkelson.
0-1.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it's Torque. 1 on, nobody out, top of the fifth.
Green leads from first in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinker.
1-1.
0-2.
Oh, it's 0-2.
Infield playing for double play. The 0-2 pitch. Checks
1-2 now.
Not go that time. 1-2. Beautiful day.
He only lost 1 round. Oh, who'd he lose a round to?
At Cool Today Park. 82
What's up, Star Wars?
Game time. Wind blowing across from left toward right.
1-2 count, nobody out. Top 5, runner at first. Here's the pitch from Minter. It is a pickoff.
Easily.
Well, that's a bit anticlimactic.
AJ Minter's game that needed work. It's that. And that's holding runners.
Climate.
Don't have to worry about that a whole lot now with the new rules. 1-2.
Connor beat him.
2-2.
Yeah, at least Connor took a round from him. That's pretty impressive, right?
You just joined us. Home run.
Kind of just proves how great Connor is. By the way, we're up at about 18 likes, so I appreciate that, everybody. It's very kind. It's helped the stream out. We're 2 away from the like goal. So if you haven't left one, consider doing so. Helps the stream out, yada yada, and so on and so forth, and this, that, and the third. Ball 3, full count. Runner at first. 1 away. Wait. Nobody out.
If Green's running, nobody out, and the pitch not running, swing and a miss. Beg your pardon, foul tipped it back to the screen.
Foul tip, counter remained full.
Gabe Alvarez, the coach at third base for the Tigers, going through some signs. Stretch in the pitch. Missed high. Ball 4.
Oh,
So Iglesias, who had not given up a run all spring, gets tagged for a couple runs, and now AJ in his second outing
all
gives
right.
up a base hit and a walk to start his second outing
Cool.
of the spring.
So we got, what, 2 on now?
Austin Meadows has reached on an error and struck out.
Yeah, so we have Green and Torque on. Here's Austin Meadows.
94 strikeouts in 70 innings last year for Minter.
Yeah, those good takes.
Called strike.
Called strike 1. That was a good call, though, that we just got. So good start to the inning here in the top of the 5th. 2 on, nobody out. Braves do lead 5-2, but the Tigers do have the tying run technically at the plate right now. One swing makes it a 0-2.
0-2.
Need Big Austin to come through.
Center shading Meadows to pull. The 0-2 pitch. Hit up the middle into center field.
Hey, base hit.
White charges. He comes up throwing. The runner heads to the plate.
And we score a run, and it's 5-3. Slowly but surely, we're going to tick away at this lead. Good job by Austin Meadows to drive the run in. Runners will be at first and second. So first and second with nobody out. And now coming up to bat is Parker Meadows, the younger brother of the guy who just batted.
Ground ball just not where he wanted it to go.
Always a cool fact.
Braves have turned one double play in this ball game and looking for another one here.
Always feels like a cool little rarity in baseball or in like a sport when you have brothers on the same team. It's always like, oh, that's kind of cool.
And here's his brother Parker, who has
especially when they're not like twins or anything like that. I don't know. I've always found it cool.
Both of the base hits have been by left-handed hitters against AJ. Here's another one. Parker Meadows takes a good fastball strike at 94.
All right.
Runners lead from first and second. And the pitch. Lays off a high limb, 1-1. Good crowd here today. A lot of folks out on the berm on their blankets. Pretty good crowd out in the Truist.
Come on now. Big home run again. That'd be pretty cool.
Next pitch to Parker, hit off the end.
Slices it the other way. That should be another run. It'll be 5-4. Tigers are coming up. All right, good base running, good piece of hitting there. Sliced it into left field where nobody was expecting it. It's first and second yet again.
By Parker Meadows, his second RBI.
They're already getting expensive. Parker Meadows. Yeah, he might be coming up to the pros soon. That was a really nice piece of hitting there.
Sands, the batter, the catcher.
Tying run at second with leading run at third or at first.
Back to work. Minter misses down and in with a cutter. Ball 1.
Ball 1 for Sands.
Lucas Litke up and tossing in the bullpen.
Sands is the guy that hit into that double play earlier, Ben. Maybe they get him to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ESPN has one? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thank you. Yeah, that would be helpful for me, having stats and stuff.
They were even for the one that Eli White had in the third inning.
Uh-huh.
On that little check swing roller.
I probably should have assumed they would.
Yeah, to say the least, it was a full swing by Parker, and it just went right off the end of the bat.
Here's the 2-0.
2-0. There's a strike. 2-1.
Strike 1. You took Parker Meadows for pick the stick? Well, that's a good idea. He's got to be up by like a country mile at this point.
Back to work. Minter working quickly. Fires. Strike call. That looked like a changeup. Called a strike. Sands didn't like the call.
That'll be called a strike. Oh. 9 points. Sheesh. Sands is fucking around. He's going to get a strike 3 on him.
Stepped out.
Oh, he called timeout.
Now he's taking his sweet time about getting back in the box. He's got until the 8-second mark.
Michigan lost to Rutgers and State lost to Ohio State. Yeah, I don't think either team's making the tournament, right? Or neither team is expected to, Michigan or Michigan State.
Good cutter.
Probable NIT invites.
Strikeout for AJ.
Well, that'll be one away. Minter gets an out. Much needed. Now here's Justin Henry Malloy with 2 on, runner at second, runner at first. 1 out. Malloy is 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Oh, MSU is going to? Oh, okay.
Base hit his first of the spring. He had been 0 for 6.
Well, that's good. Good for Michigan State. Glad they will.
He's the DH today. Great big right-handed hitter, and he takes a backdoor pitch for a strike. And Brian Snitker's out from behind his screen in the on-deck circle.
They're making a pitch and change.
Pitching change right there. It was obvious a pitch count for AJ, and on that 0-1 count, he's going to be out of the game.
I don't think he wanted him to throw that pitch to Malloy as Snit came to the top of the step.
Michigan's not even going to get MIT or NIT. Damn.
Pitch was delivered, and then he came out to take AJ out.
All right. Well, that'll end the inning. Or it won't end the inning. There's going to be a pitching change. Sorry, pitching change. Minter got took out of the game. It's an 0-1 count right now. Not really sure. What is this? I don't know. They haven't said who the new pitcher is yet. What up, Base? How you doing, boss? Anyway, quick rundown of the game. Oh, Litke. Yeah, that's right. Litke's pitching now. Sorry. 5-4 Braves lead right now. Tigers are threatening with with 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. It is 5-4 yet again. It is top 5. Tigers batting. 2 on, 1 out. Lucas Litke now pitching, replacing Minter. And the hitter for Detroit is Lipsius, I believe. I'd say it's been pretty solid today. Both teams are hitting well. Pitching's been kind of sporadically bad, sporadically good. Ooh. That was a hot ass chip. I'm dying right now. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. There we go. It looks like they're done with all that horse shit they were doing.
Maybe even the 7th innings, and a good left-handed arm that the Braves have grabbed.
Yeah, a spot guy where you get out of it.
All right, here's Litke with 2 on, 1 out. The hitter is Malloy.
An
Right?
0-1 count.
Oh, and 2 on Malloy then. Okay. So it's still Malloy. I forgot.
0-2. 1 out. Runners at first and
I
second.
almost died, dude. I'm good now. I'm back to normal. I was being honest, Jags. I almost just died, dude.
Malloy, big curveball missed outside.
Wasn't anything to laugh about.
You folks out in Loganville, the Meadows boys are on the sacks. Austin at second, Parker at first.
What's up, Fudge? How's it going, man?
Stretching the pitch.
Malloy strikes out, 2 away. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully we can drive this, at least the tying run in. Here comes Lipsius with 2 outs and 2 on. Top 5. 5-4 Braves.
The third baseman, the batter. He has grounded out. He's doubled.
Pretty good game so far this afternoon.
A run.
Probably getting close to 20 likes, by the way. So, probably we might even be at the like goal. I don't know. Probably at least 19, so.
Outside ball 1. Litke to Lipsius.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I was. I just ate a hot chip and it made my throat really hot, like spicy.
Strike.
Almost died. It was loaded with too much chip spice.
And the next pitch fouled back.
Uh-oh. Now it's a
Trying to
1-2
get out of
count. This
game
isn't
and
good.
Save those runners out at first and second to belong to Mentor. So you've got a big birthday.
Yeah, dude, I'm
coming
fine.
up.
I'm fine.
Yeah, they're all big at this point.
50 years old. Who would have guessed that?
Mainly, I ate a chip when my throat was a little too dry to eat the chip. I shouldn't have ate it. Hey, we hit 20 likes. Thank you, guys. We hit the like goal.
Easy for me to
But
say.
unfortunately, we strike
Oh,
out.
man.
Fuck.
Nice job.
Well, at least we bring it close. We keep it within a 1 run now. So that's the end of the top of the 5th, bottom of the 5th coming up. Tigers unable to plate another run, but they do put 2 more up to make it 5-4, still in favor of the Braves. The Braves come up to bat here in the bottom of the 5th. They look to add to their lead. Tigers look to keep it a 1-score game. We'll see how the bottom half of the inning plays. Oh shit, broken ass thing. Riley, Murphy, and Ozuna. So 3, 4, and 5 due up here for the Braves. 3, 4, and 5. Riley, Murphy, and Ozuna. We'll unmute it as soon as possible, as always. Yeah, no one really did anything at the end there. Malloy and Lipsius kind of, fell a little short there. Lights were just a little too bright in the clutch. Interesting. But who's pitching now? Oh, Alex Faedo's coming into pitch. Yeah, exactly, Hayden. We have to just chip away at a large lead. That's the best way to go about it. Faedo's coming into pitch.
First-round pick out of the University of Florida. He's on for the 3rd time this spring.
See what Faedo's got with him today. That'll be down low, ball 1.
Riley and misses low, ball 1. Austin has struck out and flied out. 2/3 of an inning down in Fort Myers against Minnesota. 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 3 runs. Fires a strike, 1-1. 5-4 Atlanta. Bottom of the 5th. Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from Cool Today Park. Ido delivers. Good breaking ball in there. Swung on a missed. 1-2 to Riley, who came in 5 for 12 this spring with 2 homers. 0 for 2 today. Another breaking ball. Lays off, 2-2.
Oh, just trying to crack my back a little bit. Get a little uncomfortable. Might have to stand up in a minute. My legs start to feel a little locked up if I sit for too long.
Bounce foul behind Ron Washington.
Especially if I'm watching something. I get kind of like weirdly antsy. I don't know what it is.
In the Athletic the other day about the Braves coaching staff, the old goats as they call them.
2-2 count here on the leadoff hitter who is Riley.
And what they bring to this team.
Here's the pitch.
Riley swings
And he strikes out. 1 away.
Low and in the dirt. Fido has
Murphy's up after the strikeout.
And Sean Murphy.
What's up, Daniel? How's it going?
Twice. He is singled and lined out.
Yeah, just chilling, watching some baseball, hoping the Tigers can come back and win the game. But, not really that stressed about it either.
First the pitch from Fido. Strike call.
And I know those guys have had some cracks at managerial positions for other teams, and that's what they want. We're certainly pulling for them, but it is great to have that continuity.
Little pop-up jam down the right field line.
Could get to it. Nope.
That foul out of reach.
And to have the same
unable to get to it are the Tigers, so it'll now be 0-2 on Murphy.
Teams.
No. And I admire Alex Anthopoulos for realizing it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. The 0-2. Check swing. Like a good pitch, but taken for a ball. Count 1-2 to Murphy.
That was a good call for Murphy.
Murphy's now 3 for 10 this spring.
Here's the pitch.
And he swings and pops one up behind the Braves.
And out of play.
Out of play.
What are you up to, Daniel?
Murphy to pull in the infield. Short.
Here's the 1-2 with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
The 1-2.
And he's down swinging.
Sean chased a bad ball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Faedo. Faedo.
2 down now in the inning. Good start here for Faedo.
And if you follow college baseball, you watched him lead Florida to a national championship a few years back.
Yeah. We had to rebuild him because his arm fell apart.
How tall has he been? Do you have his
6'4".
225.
Oh, he's 6'5"? Jesus.
Marcel
He grew.
takes a breaking ball strike. He looks
0-1.
long legs. And the pitch. Another breaking ball low. 1-1.
Well, his dad was his head coach in high school, and his dad, Landy, also coached the late Jose Fernandez.
That was kind of a bad call.
High in Tampa.
1-1.
Really good pitchers.
Swing and a miss at another.
1-2.
All sliders to Marcel.
Should have been a strikeout pitch right there, but that's all right.
Got a base hit, and then scored on a double by Brendan Shoemake. Ozuna's also struck out.
Faedo's all business. He's working quick.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Foul. First base.
Foul ball. 1-2. The count will remain. It is the bottom of the 5th. Braves are up 5-4, looking to add to their lead here, but they have 2 outs and a 1-2 count, so things aren't looking so great for Ozuna and his efforts to try to, give some cushioning for his defense and pitching.
Hernandez playing up the middle
Good
of
pitch.
second base. The next pitch to
2-2.
High to even the count. Braves head to Bradenton tomorrow. Take on the Pirates. Hope you'll make your plans to be with us. And the pitch. Swung on. High chopper toward third.
Ground out.
Gloved over there by Lipsius.
Lipsius grounds it out. Over at third, makes the play, and we'll head to the top of the 6th.
The official.
All right, top of the 6th. It'll be the top of the order for the Tigers here, so that'll be nice for them. It'll be Short, Hernandez, and Green. Short, Hernandez, and Green here in the top half of the 6th. Let's see if they can get their runs back. Yeah, Christopher, they have, if they're not in the box and looking at the pitcher by when it gets to 8 seconds, they are given an automatic strike. So... yeah, the hitters are also on a clock. That's why I think it's fair. Like, hitters also just can't fuck around. They have to be in there and ready to go by the time it hits 8. Yeah, it's fair. And we're seeing all the adjustments and the kinks working itself out. Eventually people will get used to it. Plus, also, I don't think there's much that people will really hate about it once it's like cutting the length of games down by a significant amount. What's up, Don? How you doing? What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Welcome back. I think you were here earlier. Can't remember. I think I remember you, Don. You've been here before, I think. It's just been a minute. I just remember the name Don. But it might have been since last baseball season. I'm going to be honest. A whole bunch of substitutions are happening.
And he goes to work with a
Orlando Arcia replaces Ozzy Albies. Cade Brunel replaces Matt Olson in defense. Yolmer Sanchez replaced Austin Riley. So, yeah, the pinch hitters and everybody are coming in for other teams. Tigers will probably start doing that after this these bats. Been a while. The Bears? Yeah, Bears made out like bandits. I can't believe how they didn't have to give up anything to get all they had to do was swap picks, which is what they were going to do anyway. And they got all that extra and DJ. Like, it's like, wow, you guys didn't even have to give them like a fourth. Like, it's just a robber. It feels like getting DJ Moore almost feels like overkill
who is 1 for 2 with a walk.
on an already really good trade package for one pick. I'm like, man, good job by Chicago to not to get as much as you could for that pick.
High, full count.
Full count now. Zach Short, the hitter. Full count. Top of the 6th with a.
He works from the stretch at all times. Delivers a curve.
Short missed that one.
Into center field, but fighting
That'll be the first out of the inning if they don't misplay it. He doesn't. One away.
He's going to be able to make the catch. 1 out.
Yeah, getting either one. I mean, either one would work. I don't think the Panthers are very wanting to move on Brian Burns, though. I think they're a little bit more protective of him than DJ.
Stretch in the pitch, foul back.
Could have lost you a pick if you went with Burns over Moore, but they're keeping a lot of guys, so I don't think so. But I don't. Their quarterback situation, I'm very suspect of.
Down the left field line and a foul ball.
Foul ball. 0-2, just missed getting down. Nice little poke there by Hernandez. Just wondering about that. I know some pitchers.
Jared Schuster expected to be on the mound tomorrow for the Braves. I'm anxious to watch him pitch again.
Yeah. Vary the time between pitches. Yeah, you still can vary time between pitches, but you just got to be a lot quicker about it. Now you don't have that like unlimited time to work with. But yeah, you know, again, these are offensive positive rules, I think, for once in baseball, which never happens.
That 5th spot in the rotation still up for grabs. Nobody has stepped up to take it over.
2-2.
Misses high, 2-2.
I'll be back in like 1 minute, 1 second. Not even 1 minute, 1 second.
2 offering, bounced high, 2 hopper, tough play for Shoemake. He gloved it, but he couldn't hang on to it. Oh boy, that would have been a spectacular play. He had to try to charge hard and smother the second hop, which was a short hop, and it was in the glove, but it wouldn't stay there. He is very frustrated.
Oh, well, we didn't make a play. We got a base hit. I don't know if they'll count that as an error, but they'll probably just call it a single. Yeah, they'll call that a single. Would have been an extra effort play.
Andrew Navigado will come on and pinch run.
Tigers putting in a pinch runner. So the game is starting to fill up with backups. Parker Meadows looking solid. Yeah. It's looking like he's going to be good. 1-0. So I'm wondering if Baду and Carpenter are going to feel the pressure of him yet. Especially since Parker gets to play against a lot of like starting pitching and like early in games.
Played well.
So wondering.
253 average, 5 homers. So they're very hopeful for a big year from him this year. And he's going to drive to deep left center.
Just missed it too.
Just shy of the track. He'll make
just like the first out of the inning, we've had 2 long flyouts that just missed. So Green will fly out. Now it'll be Spencer Torkelson with 2 away and a runner at first.
Barely missed the barrel there.
I thought he got it.
Yeah, I thought Riley had hit one just like the other guy. They're just missing these. Well, maybe that means Spencer's about to barrel one up. Fucking pop it out.
He's been on base twice. He was
get us up to a 6-4 or 6-5 lead. Anyway, runner at first, 2 away here in the 6th. Strike one, good pitch. Backdoor little action. Flittered in there. And up for his.
Navigado, the pinch runner at first, and the pitch to Torkelson.
Oh, shit.
To left field.
Belted.
Back goes Wall at the wall. It bounces off the wall.
Hey, off the wall.
One hop, trying to score. And
Runner.
Is Navigado, and the
Damn
throw
it.
to the plate bounces away from.
He goes back to the bag.
Sean Murphy. He had Navigado out by 30.
Yeah, they had the runner, so I'm glad he went back.
Corral that throw in from Shoemake.
Torkelson just missed hitting a home run, but he hits a long ass double,
Crazy series of
and it'll be a
events
second and third situation.
He bit the dust on there.
Yeah.
The third base.
That'd be pretty tight if it did. That created one of the hardest pictures ever of Miggy, like his home run in the snow.
So runners
All right, nice job by Torque. Here's Austin Meadows looking for a chance to really break this game open if he gets a nice little piece of hitting here. Ball one down low and outside.
Murphy. Meadows reached on an error in the second. He is struck out and singled. And has the tying run at third. Go ahead.
That was 2021. Oh, shit. You're right. That's my fault. I cringe. Sorry about that, Hayden.
I don't know that I've ever seen that much chalk on a player's uniform
I
before.
think he's right.
It's more chalk than dirt.
It's going all the way up the front of his pants and into his jersey. High chopper toward first. In through for a base hit. That's going to
Hey, base hit. That'll score one. Tigers are up 5 and take the lead. 6-5. Let's go Tigers. 6-5. Detroit Tigers take the lead. Sorry about that lead you once had.
Hopper that got past Bunnell at first.
They're Braves.
And Austin will make.
What, are you not brave enough to hold the lead?
Roberto Campos.
I don't really know any insults about the Braves. And they're going to make a pitching change. Litke's out the game. They're going to bring in a new guy.
Had a tough time today.
Tigers beating up on this Braves bullpen tonight.
Iglesias, Mentor, Litke.
Bravo. I'm shocked the Braves are the betting favorites to win. Yeah, well, I mean, it's spring training, and I think the Braves also have a large number of players at the World Baseball Classic.
Tell you what, before I tell you about McSteen, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
It's weird that, this is like on the Braves like, I don't even know how they're showing this on television. It's like on MLB TV, so I guess it's just like a silent camera combined with the Braves radio.
And last year went 5-1 with a 4.90 ERA and 37 appearances. He was in A-ball most of last year with Rome, high A. Also spent some time low A, Augusta.
The Braves just like televised their all their spring training games without sound sometimes. That's kind of cool.
Finish to the fifth inning, striking out both the batters he faced to end that inning and leave a couple of guys on base. Ran into trouble.
I mean, they can do whatever they probably want with it. Top of the sixth. There's a new pitcher. Who the hell is it?
A single and then a fly out with 2 out.
McSteen is pitching for the Braves. McSteen is the pitcher. The hitter is going to be Parker Meadows. Tigers are up 6-5 with the runner at first. Up 6, 2 away.
And you make that play, you find a way to get out of the inning. Unfortunately, you don't make the play. And I think on the fortunate side, you got a couple of balls that could have gotten out of here. If one was squared up and the other one carried a little bit more, those both stayed in the ballpark. But the Tigers have done a good amount of damage. 3 straight innings, they've hung 2 up on the board.
Yeah, we're a tough team to deal with. We don't go down. We're a power hitting team now. The Braves are lucky we're just missing these home runs today. Or else we'd be piecing these. Well, we'd probably be up about 6-5 if we'd hit a bunch of home runs. But actually, it'd be like 8-5.
Campos, the pinch runner at first.
Hey, Roberto Campos is in.
Stretching the pitch, swing, and another fly ball hit.
Oh shit, driven. Deep.
Goes Stevens, and that one is gone.
Gone. Parker Meadows hits his second of the day.
Meadows, have yourself a day.
2 home runs for Parker. That's his second of the day. It's now 8-5 Tigers. They've opened up an old-fashioned can of whoop ass on these Braves, and it's now 8-5. Parker's really just smacking the shit out of it now. Jesus, dude. This kid's going to wind up making this team. Oh, okay. Dude, Badu and Carpenter are punching the air right now.
Detroit.
They're like, all right, let me get in this game. I got to get in there and hit a home run.
And Donnie Sands the batter. He swings and misses.
16 points for Parker today. Jesus Christ. All right, 8-5. Like I said, though, Parker is going to be just like Austin and get to the majors. It feels like really quickly once he gets a chance to like show he can do it.
Another swing and a miss. 0-2.
Obama's like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to go buy a card. Damn it. I wonder if I have one of those. I might. I have a whole bunch of baseball cards on that stand behind me over there. I'll have to look.
One timeout he's allowed.
I don't think I have anything that would be like, whoa. But I may have something. I'll charge $600. I mean, he's a future like MVP.
That home run by Parker Meadows not hit as far as the first one he hit.
Don, let's not speak negative things like that into existence right now. 1-2 on Donnie Sands. We should just enjoy what we're seeing right now and just being like, hey, maybe this will carry over. Now we're a power team. And he strikes out. All right. Well, that was a good inning for the Tigers. They score yet again. They've put up 8 runs in the past 3 innings to make it a 8-5 game. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. We'll see what Shoemake, White, and Wall do. 6, 7, and 8 for the Braves. This is probably the last time you'll see these guys hitting in the game, mainly just because, it's their 3rd time through, and it's about to be the 7th inning, which is, that's the prospect time of a game. All right, but it is 8-5 with Shoemake, White, and Wall coming to hit. We have both the Meadows brothers, and they're both good hitters. Yeah, hopefully Austin gets it going. I know he's trying to shake off rust a little bit and trying to get right now, so I'm not too worried about Austin. Like, because again, you got to remember he didn't play last, so he's basically coming off a weird injury, with his like head, because he had vertigo, and that fucked him up. I don't know, that like ruined him for a year. So hopefully, he starts coming around pretty soon. He looks like he's getting like slowly better and better each time he bats. But again, he's got to come back from a head injury, I guess. I don't even know what to consider vertigo. Like a brain injury. Like what is technically having vertigo? Is that just like what is that injury? Oh, you're good, Don. I understand the worry. Yeah, I'm glad that Sands won't be our starting catcher. And we have Rogers and Haas, and they both appear ready to go. Especially Rogers. He might be the starting catcher if he keeps it up. He's been tearing the shit out of the ball every time I've seen him. All right. Audio's taking a second. It's a power stash, and that'll be hitting to a get.
Here we go to the bottom of the 6th.
That should be the first out. Shoemake takes the first pitch and flies away. And flies out, not flies away. He doesn't grow wings and start flapping out of there. You're playing the show while tuning in. I've been thinking about when's the new one coming out? What is it? The show 23 or is it the show 24? That'd be coming out probably soon, right? I've been thinking, I'm hoping the new one's going to be on PC, but I fucking doubt it. Oh shit, he crushed that.
That's trouble. Racing over, trying to make and not coming up with it in left field.
Tried to make a sliding play, but he wasn't able to get to it. You only have 21? No, there's probably not that much difference between the games.
Diego Rincones.
I could turn on Game Pass and have the newest one that's on Game Pass if there is one. But, yeah.
That's 95 in left field, or 85. Dom Johnson. Not Rincones.
Vertigo sucks, almost like a closed head wound, dizziness, feel like you're falling. Yeah, my brother has problems with vertigo. A whole bunch, Wade. Tigers are up 8-5.
And the pitch swing and a miss.
So we'll have 2 on and 1 out.
Today is walked. He's hit into a fielder's choice.
You collected cards in the early 70s, rode my bike, and collected discarded pop bottles to cash in. Yeah, I got you. Hell yeah, to collect cards and turn in the bottles and get the cards.
Tigers.
Sucks how much they are now. It's like $30 a pack for good packs.
Stretching the pitch. Fastball busted inside at
Oh, you're good, Wade. Glad and thanks for tuning in when you could.
Man, you come
You're
back
absolutely raking and road to the show. That's always a good time.
your innings.
And the runs.
You just throw it right in
Being
the
an
middle.
absolute menace and road to the show.
The next delivery inside again, and the count.
Another inside pitch. It'll be 2-1.
One player on the
Never mind.
field.
There's only a runner at second. There isn't 2 on. 1 on, 1 out.
Got so much
This score Chiron that Atlanta's using is awful.
He can't hide from me. Stretching the pitch
Outside, 3-1.
3-1. Lipsy is still the third baseman. We got that one too.
77. Jesus. That's got to be the record.
Stretching the delivery swung on, fouled back.
3-2. What's the single record for? Oh, maybe not. It might be in the hundreds. I forgot what Ricky Henderson did those couple years.
8-5. Tigers on top. Braves led at 1 point.
We'll be out 2 weeks from Tuesday. All right.
Foul down the left field.
Sometime in
Out of
April.
play.
All right, here's what I've got. It's still Lipsius at third. Corey Joyce at short.
Let me look.
Andrew
I'm gonna look.
Delgado at second.
It'll be the show 20.
Horton.
Oh, it's 23. Okay.
Sorry, Jake Holton. Jake Holton is
Still not a goddamn
Close enough.
PC.
close enough.
Payoff pitch to Wall. Swung on, lifted to right field. That's got a chance to get out.
Now that's
Way back
off the
and
wall.
the screen, way up
Damn it.
high
All right,
up.
it'll be
That's
8-6.
gonna
They'll score on a double.
And gliding into second base with a stand-up double
What's up, Edward?
is Forrest Wall.
Wall with a double off the wall. Now up is
The way that the balls have been flying to right, you expect it to get out
the
of
fuck
it.
is that guy's
To the
name?
Very top of the wall, just missed a homer.
Stevens. Oh, I thought there was a bunch of crap after it. Stevens is up now. Come on, Fido. Don't blow this now. 8-6.
And this will be
Bottom of the
Stevens.
6th.
Landon Stevens, who came in the game last inning.
Landon Stevens in the game now. Runner at second, 1 away. Fido, strike 1. Should be able to pitch to these guys, Fido.
He represents the tying run for the Braves, who have been out hit 11-8. Delivery high.
Ball 1 up high. Yeah, that's hell yeah, Peter. Same here.
Fido had an easy time of it in the 5th inning, 2 strikeouts and an easy ground out, but the Braves
Which season, Wade?
swings against him here.
380 with 78 stolen bases and a bunch of power.
Stretching the pitch, swing and a miss.
1-2, good pitch.
Sees the ball going down and away from him. Stevens, a right-handed hitter.
Opening day. Opening day is until opening day is March 30th.
Wall, the runner at second base, 1 out. The pitch outside. 2-2.
We still got a little bit of time to go, like 20 days. 19 days specifically.
Blocked off from us, so we don't feel it.
Unfortunate. Here's the 2-2.
Wall's ball's going to third.
Oh, shit, he's stealing. He's got it, yeah. He stole it by a mile.
Stevens is out.
But how you doing, though, Edward?
Stole third base easily.
Yeah. So runner gets to third, but there's 2 away, so it kind of, as long as you don't mess this up, you can get out of it. Arcia's in the game now because they're at the top of the lineup, and there's pinch hitters, and here's Arcia. Hopefully we can get out of this without giving up another run. 2 on, or 2 out, 1 on, and let's see if we can get out of this with only a run given up. Ball 1.
Orlando Arcia, the batter. Orlando's had a tough time of it this spring. Not many hits to show for his.
What's up, Andrew? How you doing? You doing good? Glad to hear. 131 RBI. Sheesh. That's a base hit. 8-7 is the score. On a base hit, that scores the runner from third. 8-7, back to a 1-run game. Here come the Braves, storming back in. Hopefully the Tigers keep putting runs up during the regular season like they're doing. Yeah, I hope so, Stanley. I hope this isn't a show of us just beating up on minor league pitchers. He hit Parker Meadows 2 home runs this afternoon. Having a great game. Kind of trying to make the point of maybe he should make the roster over Carpenter or Baddoo.
Bunnell.
He's showing that he should at least be in that conversation. I mean,
stretching the pitch to him, swung on, hit hard down the left field line, slicing.
Fuck.
Out of play. Nice play by the fan on the railing down there.
State foul.
Caught that ball on the
He's a lot. I mean, his older brother made it quick into Major League Baseball too, so it's not that surprising to see Parker excelling like quickly through the rankings as well. Isn't Austin almost directly compared to his brother or Parker? Like his actual Major League comp is like. Well, I mean, it's like as shitty as it may be, Parker. You kind of directly compared to your brother.
Tigers on top. The pitch.
Very similar build. You're a little faster, Parker. But you know what? They're very similar. They look similar. They kind of have the same swing. I live right next to the Whitecap Stadium in Comstock Park, so I've been watching him for a while. Hell yeah, Andrew, that's pretty sweet. Right, cool to watch him quickly develop. He's just like, man, you two fucking just came quick through baseball, huh? Click right through that minor league shit. Hopefully Austin can return to form. Baddoo's been disappointing. Yeah. You almost wonder if he'd do better somewhere else he'd do better with fresh eyes on his development or something. Glad we have new guys to help maybe possibly bring him along. But I don't know. He might not just can't hit left-handed pitching, and that might be just the thing. 65 homers. Oh yeah, Hayden, very 65 homer, 78 stolen base guy.
And there goes Orlando. The pitch swung on and hammered.
Up.
Deep right.
9-8. Oh, he fouled it away. Ooh.
And that thing's still bouncing. I can see it bounce out there.
Never had a huge name, but when I would go
good grief.
For Jace Young and Jackson Jobe. Yeah, because Young and... Yeah. Same here, Kenny. I'm fairly confident as well. I mean, again, had problems and just has to shake off rust and get back to,
Runner goes. Pitch swung on and fouled over.
Back to form.
Right now consists of Kevin Seitzer in the...
I agree, Stanley. The hottest bat and who can help the team the most right now, I would say wouldn't be Baddoo, it'd probably be Meadows. But then again, you don't want to rush along the kid. But he's also facing starting pitching of major leaguers, so that's ball 4. Fuck, not good. Jobe? Probably 2 years from now, right? He's what, 19 now, Jackson?
Is out of the dugout.
Maybe 20 now? Fuck, they're probably doing a pitching change.
Today for Fido, who had an easy 5th, but can't get out of the 6th.
Yeah, they just moved the walls in. That's true. Oh, he's 20 now? No, he could be here next year. Is he at camp yet? Or is he still at the minor league camp?
In here, right-hander. That'll be Mason Englert.
66, Hayden? Hell yeah. Englert's coming into pitch. Runners are at second and third, or at first and second, sorry. First and second, one at scoring position, 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. It's 8-7. Braves trying to get their runs back. Waiting for the 7th to get going.
3 in the second, and 2 in the third.
He'll be 21 in July. Damn, he's aging up quick. What the fuck?
Then the Tigers got 2 in the 4th.
So hopefully he's good to go next year. Yeah, hopefully he's ready to go next year.
In the 6th to take the lead.
This is like the saddest chop I've ever seen Braves fans do. Feels very mechanical and not like they're enjoying doing it.
And have runners aboard, first and second, 2 out.
And this new pitcher, Mason Englert.
Yeah, he'll probably be one of them. A lot of the times, your first and second round picks probably shouldn't spend time in AAA. AAA shouldn't, that's like.
4.76 ERA, giving up 3 runs on 7 hits in 5 2/3 of an inning. So, opposing batters have been able to hit Englert.
I don't think Casey Mize went to AAA.
Have some more success here in the 6th inning, maybe even top the ball game or better.
I think Mize went straight from AA to the pros. A lot of really top prospects typically will skip AAA, especially pitchers. Like I don't know why. They just are like, all right, you don't need to go to AAA and pitch.
And Yolmer Sanchez, the batter.
Like Jace Young, for example, will probably skip AAA. He's a little older. What's up, Braden? He's just like a little older, and
first pitch to him.
Yeah, he didn't do it's like I don't know. Guys who are coming from college will typically skip AAA as well because they're probably a little bit more ready to go after they've seen some pro pitching. Oh yeah, Edward.
Stretching the pitch outside.
1-1, 2 on. Here's Englert pitching. Sorry, his name's weird. It feels like there's like something missing in Englert to where I'm not saying the name right.
From Englert. He's ahead of
Engler.
1-2.
JV a year. Yeah, you don't spend a lot of time in the minors typically as certain or at least like AAA. AAA is like a weird spot.
Next offering up and in, moved him back to even the count.
Sometimes it's just where like non-talented players go. And that's just kind of where they spend their career. But sometimes it's just like a weird hodgepodge of, I don't know. All right. Should be playable. All right. Let's head to the top of the 7th. Tigers are able to hold on to their very thin 1-run lead. It'll be Henry Malloy if he's he might be pinned. No, he'll bat. Justin Henry Malloy, Andre Lipsius, and Corey Joyce will be batting. 8, 9, and 1 for the Tigers. Top 7 coming up soon. Omar Infante, yeah, he probably destroyed that thing. Yeah, that was a long half inning. Top of the 7th coming up now. 6th inning took a while. There was 6 runs scored. These middle chunk of the game has just drug on because of the longer at bats by either team. Especially the Tigers, they've gone 2, 2, and 4. So we'll head to the top of the 7th to see how they do. It's Henry Malloy, the homie, Lipsius, and Joyce. Da-da-da. Sorry, I'm just watching a W World Baseball advertisement. Who hit a home run for them or for us? Meadows has hit 2. It was a good time. Us, I believe Parker Meadows has hit 2. You're going to the gym. Thanks for the conversation. All right, man. Yep, we'll be live either tonight again, or if not, because there's I just don't know if I'm gonna feel it. It'll be tomorrow for another Tigers game. Oh no, Big Joe Jimenez. One of my favorites. This hurts.
For the Braves as we go to the 7th inning.
Not Joe Jimenez.
Adani Echeverria takes over at short. Magnurius Sierra is now.
But yeah, I'll be live for the Tigers tomorrow as well. Yeah, one of my favorites.
Got him in the offseason. He'd been with Detroit.
Damn. I don't like this. Who's this batting though? Who the fuck? Oh, Rincones is hitting. Rincones is batting.
Thank you, Joe. Hitting it off, Diego Rincones.
Oh, Rincones. I like Rincones better, but we'll go with Rincones. Come on, Rincones, get a hit now. First one. Big Joe, you can get him. Don't be scared of the silver on his face. He's just got an eye condition. 2-0.
I remember doing a game in Toronto, still an exhibition game, but we played in Toronto against the Blue Jays.
Here's the pitch, and should be a pretty easy fly ball, and one away. Flies out to right field. Does Rincones?
Play kind of like the one earlier where there were runners all over the place, and then there was a rundown. And by the time it was all over,
Majerie's up.
Angel Hernandez.
Oh, Lipsius is up. Lipsius is batting now. Probably one of his last at bats of the day, I would imagine. Strike one.
Strike. You get going a million miles an hour. Sometimes you never know what's going to come out.
See if he can get a big hit.
Tigers leading in the top of the 7th inning.
Yeah, that'll be inside ball one. Alrighty. Top of the 7th, Tigers lead 8-7. There's one away. It's a 1-1 count.
Parker Meadows, he's had a great day. And for the Braves, 7 runs, 9 hits and an error. 1 homer for the Braves. 3-run shot by Ozzie. Lipsius takes a hack at a miss. 1-2. From Jimenez.
Castros, they were cut from the team, Edward.
Jimenez out of Puerto Rico. He's originally signed by the Tigers, so these Tiger fans know all about him.
We held on to them for too long. Yeah, like the Castros, Victor Reyes, all those guys. I'm glad we got rid of them. Tough decisions because they were liked by the fans, some of them. But yeah, we had to move on from a lot of those guys. I'm just surprised Zach Short made it, but he's had a pretty good spring, so I guess it's all right. He made it through.
From the Tigers for Justin Henry Malloy, who's been in there for the Tigers today. Also, Jake Higginbotham was in that.
All right, I think Joyce is now hitting. Yep, there we go.
Corey Joyce.
Corey Joyce is up now, 2 away here in the top half of the 7th. Tigers. Yeah, this might be the first 1-2-3 inning for in a minute from Detroit. 8-7 score, 2 away, top 7. Here's the 1-0 from Big Joe Jimenez.
1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball.
Hey, base hit up the middle. There we go.
Heading for second base now is Joyce. Here comes the throw.
He's out. Oh shit, Joyce actually got in there.
Looked like the play beat him.
I thought he was out, but all right. If in the regular season he's probably out, but hey, he's safe because I don't think they replay anything in the spring training. So there's going to be 1 on, 2 out now. Tigers have a double here, hustle double, but he's clearly out.
Good thing they didn't have replay today.
Yeah.
Orlando Arcia, who applied the tag, started a run off.
No, I think that's Ben Joyce is his name.
Knew that he was going to be out.
Or something like that.
Andrew Navigado.
Navigato's up.
A strike on the outside corner.
Braves are a tough team. I think they're made the playoffs the last 5 years. Got rings in 21. I like seeing Tigers playing against against the better teams like today. Yeah, especially because they're good all the way around the organization. Exactly, Ace. It's better to do good against something like Corey Joyce. Thank you, Corey. Corey Joyce. That's right. Thank you.
I guess so. Maybe they just
80 is stolen base. Hell yeah, Hayden. Tigers could use you in real life.
One was overturned.
Sounds like they should sign your video game person. But yeah, Braves, Ace, I agree. Braves are one of the top teams in the, if they stay healthy, they should be.
strike on the outside corner.
They seem to have a lot of bad luck with health, I've noticed.
1-2.
Or at least the last year they did. But again, who am I to talk? Our team was, you know, 2-2. Come on now. Get a hit, Navigado.
All of the starters for the Braves today are out of the ball game.
Home run.
2-2 cranked to deep left.
Oh, shit.
Into the teeth of the wind, and that is going to bounce over.
Ground rule double. All right. Tigers score a run. It's 9-7. Almost called a home run, but the wind smoked it down. Sons of bitches, dude. All right, good job by Navigado to hit that ball with some power. Bash it out for a ground rule double. So now we have a runner at second. It's 9-7. 2 away, and here's Johnson.
Straight down once it got out to the outfield.
Inning continues for Dom Johnson.
Dom Johnson. I've never heard of this guy.
Well, if you have the replay today,
plays shortstop.
Right,
looks like he's about fucking 5 foot tall. Is it just me, or is this guy really short? To anybody who's got a way to view the game themselves, there isn't a lot of ways to watch it. But this guy's fucking little. He looks like Altuve sized.
0-2, that'll be fouled back.
They fouled it away though. It's 0-2.
Johnson and Miami Vice.
Oh, I did too. Nothing in 2 on Dom Johnson.
Probably can jack the baseball though.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2.
Fouled back again.
Another foul ball. Foul.
That was one of those shows when I was a kid. If I could sneak an episode, it was a big deal because I wasn't.
Anyway, top of the 7th, 2 away. Runner at second. 0-2 count. 9-7. Tigers had a run back to their lead, so the Tigers have just been scoring like crazy since the 4th inning.
Again, the 0-2.
1 and 2 just outside. Maybe a little bit low, but that's, you know, it's kind of unfair. Hard to pitch a low ball to a short guy.
They're leading 9-7. Jimenez looking for one more strike. Taking his time. 1-2 on the way. Popped up and fouled off.
Fouled away.
Right.
Another foul ball by this guy. Where's Baez? World Baseball Class. A lot of our guys are at the World. Scope. I think Eduardo Rodriguez and Baez are at the World Baseball Classic. I think those 3 are the only ones. And I'm not sure if Erod went. I won't swear to it, but I'm pretty sure he did.
The 1-2.
2-2 up high.
6 of the 13 hits for the Tigers.
And Scope's like one of the only 4 baseball players from Curacao that exists, so he had to go. You know, there isn't a lot.
Not been able to get it.
Bottom 10 walk-off double. Sheesh.
Bounced up there, nowhere near.
Hey, full count. Good takes here by the Don Johnson. Yeah, Miggy as well. Yep, Miggy's gone. I just kind of figured that as a given. It's like, well, you think Venezuela isn't going to have Miggy come? That is creating extra rosters. Yeah. Single. Fair enough. Yeah, you don't get once the run scores, I don't think you get the double credit. Another foul ball. Good at bat here by Johnson with 2 outs. He's got a full count, a runner at second. Miggy's 5th. Sheesh. That just means he's played a long time. Also impressive, he keeps getting invited. Yeah, ball 4. Hey, what an at bat there by Johnson. Actually gets walked, and now up will be Otten. Oh, Maton.
Here comes Jake Holton.
Oh, Holton. Never mind. They might be pulling a Big Joe.
And here comes Brian Snitker. And that will be it for Jimenez.
Yeah, they're pulling him.
And Joe going through the
Well,
season.
we chased Big Joe. We get a run off of him, and we put 2 on, and now there's 2 outs. We did it to him.
A run. And Jimenez has given up 1 run. And the Braves will go to the bullpen.
Expose this fraud.
Jake Holton comes to the plate, trying to keep it just to the 1 run the Tigers have scored here in the 7th inning. They lead the Braves 9-7 in the top of the 7th.
Sheesh. This game's got a lot of offense in it. 12 hits, 9 runs for the Tigers.
For the Braves.
New pitcher in.
Might be Kyle Wilcox.
Kyle Wilcox, is that who?
Waiting for a number.
Sned makes the walk back to the dugout. The entire infield on the mound visiting with the new
Holton's pitching or hitting for the Tigers right now. With 2 outs and 2 on. Runners are at first and second, so you got 1 in scoring position. Tigers are already up 9-7 with the run in this inning.
He's looking for 1 out. The first 2 outs came pretty easily as Anconas flew out.
That's true.
Out.
A
double by Joyce, a double by Navigato to drive.
Kyle Wilcox?
Is wrong my screen.
Oh, I had something on it. Yeah, Wilcox is pitching now. That guy was right.
In his 2nd game.
What the fuck?
3rd of an inning. Gave up a hit. It was a home run.
How you feeling about your Patriots? Yeah. I'm hoping they go get a receiver like Odell or a D-Hop or somebody like that. Maybe an offensive tackle or something. Maybe like Orlando Brown, or maybe we go get Bobby Okereke, a linebacker from the Indy, or Tremaine Edmonds, players like that. I don't want all of them. Just like those are some names that I hope my team kicks around.
Kind of calm down, you know, where the starters were going 3 or 4, and then you had a couple more guys.
Yeah, those are the names I'm interested in. Pretty big time.
Kyle Wilcox, originally drafted by the Mariners out of Bryant University.
Here's Jake Holton. Feeling good about those guys. I like those guys. Yeah, Tremaine. Yeah, I think a lot of teams are going to be after him. He's 24 and he's going to be really good. So, you know, everyone who needs a safety, which is every team could use a good safety, is going to be after him. Because he can also play linebacker, and oh, he's so good. Fall inside. 1-1 for Holton. I'll be back in 2 seconds, you guys. I'm gonna make this way louder for a second.
And he was all state in baseball.
Hopefully that works.
Went to Bryant University. Ball and a strike on Jake Holton. Righty brings it. That's down to the dirt.
96 on that pitch.
Boy, word really spreads fast when you got good stuff, doesn't it? 2 balls and a strike on Holton. Two-one. There's a base hit to left field. Jake Holton gets a base hit to left. That's going to score Navigato. He slides across the plate feet first, and it's 10-7 Detroit. All this damage with 2 down. Dom Johnson down to second base.
Tigers
are a
2-out scoring hitting machine. Lego.
Surprised hadn't taken it off of him and gone ahead and start that process. Give him a new one.
All right, there we go. I'm back.
Navigato's uni, it looks like he laid down on the 3rd baseline when they were chalking the field and ran that chalk device right over the top.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's 10-7. The kid gets a hit. Here's Roberto Campos. He's a player I have a lot of hopes for. He should be really good. Watch, he just gets out. Ah, God damn it.
One to the right side, to his left, scooping Arcia. Throws to first, and there's mercifully the final out here.
Campos is a player I have a lot of hopes for. All right. Oh, shit. All right, anyway, we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's 10-7 Tigers. They had 2 more to their lead to make it 3. But it'll be Hudson, Ozuna, and Hechavarria. We'll see how to say that name coming up. But, yeah, anyway, it'll be Hudson, maybe Ozuna, unless they pinch hit him, which they probably will. Hopefully Dom will get a quick, nice inning. Yeah, our offense has been really good this spring. But again, you have to remember, like, at this point in the game, we are going up against, well, I mean, other than Joe Jimenez, we kind of crushed him as well, which is nice to see. You love putting up crooked numbers? Hell yeah. Stand-up triple. I mean, hey, you're a three-tool player there, Hayden. You can't help it. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's not your fault. You exhibit all the trades, all the tools of the trade. Hey, we're up at 28 likes. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very much. Doing good. You know, we might even hit 30. Could even get into the 40s if everybody left a like if they hadn't, but not a big deal. Thank you to everyone who's left one. It's free to not, free to do, you know. Anyway, though, it is the bottom of the 7th. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Him, say Flowers, but honestly, I'd prefer to get Joey Porter or Christian Gonzalez. That they're more of a need fit, especially like a Joey Porter. So I'd prefer to get Joey Porter, to be honest, or Christian Gonzalez. But I think the Lions might take Gonzalez with the 6th pick. So I think I'm shit out of luck on Gonzalez, mainly because the other team I like in the Lions are gonna get him. So I don't know. Is that who you want the Lions to draft? Well, Lions fans, you guys are Tigers / Lions fans. What are you guys wanting to draft?
10-7, and Joe Hudson leads
You guys could trade that sumbitch back. You could take fucking the best corner available.
For the Tigers is Michael Papierski. And it is still Englert on the mound for the Tigers.
Here's Hudson.
Hudson is
His hit by pitch. Fucking shit. Nah, I just barely got him. Hopefully he's all right, though.
So the Braves get the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 7th.
Joey Porter or hope Jalen Carter falls. Yeah, if Jalen Carter falls, take him. Don't even think twice about it. Yeah, you guys, hopefully, you guys maybe should trade up with Arizona.
So bring Brandon Parker to the plate.
Just to fuck around and give him like your 18th pick.
Marcel went 1 for 3 with a single
And like, just like, or don't give him your 18. Just like trade one of, some extra picks or something. Yeah, I think Arizona, I mean, you could trade up and go get Jalen Carter if you really wanted him. I mean, that completes your defensive line and makes it one of the best in the NFL with Houston, Carter, and Hutch. And the Aquaras to use in rotation. Nasty. That could be 2. There's 1. And, hey, they're going to call that 2. Oh, that shouldn't have been a double play. I think the umps are sick of this game, though, because they're like, listen, we're going to anything close. The umps in this game have been very Detroit biased. It's kind of annoying because Detroit's getting every single close call in this one. Yeah, he would have been safe at first, so that should only have been 1. Me either, Dom. It's not real. It's fake character issues. He drives cars fast. Oh my goodness.
Interesting talking to Kevin Seitzer before the game about.
You hit it 400 feet. Hell yeah, Hayden, you're killing it. Yeah, I've never seen a big deal. 1 away. There's 2 away now in the inning after a nice double play. Who's pitching? I've never seen this person. Oh, Englert. Oh, he looks pretty good.
He's also healthy again, and that helps.
Nice outing so far tonight by Englert. Mason Englert. I thought his name was Robert. I'm not going to lie. I don't know why I thought that, but Robert Englert sounds like a much better name. Now you're at 68. Sheesh. I wish they made MLB The Show for the PC, because then I could get it and have fun playing it. Hey, there we go. End the inning. I wonder if there is like a modded version of it for the PC, but I doubt it. I wish. All right, it's commercial break. Gotta mute that. I'll unmute the commercial break as soon as possible. Wait, Corbin Burns is getting an 8-year, $111 million contract extension. I'm gonna look, Hayden. I'm gonna see if there's any kind of like. Well, I don't want to go with emulators because they kind of suck. The thing is, I have an Xbox and all that, but I'd prefer to play on PC. I don't want to fucking deal with all like the console shit. Anyway, it's top of the 8th. It's Majory. I don't really know how to say Ben's last name. Papierski and Rincones. Top of the 8th. Tigers lead 10-7. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming on up. Yeah, I'm gonna look around though and see what they got, Hayden. See if anybody's like made a internet. I don't know. There's so few good baseball games for the computer. It just sucks. And if there is like a really good emulator, you probably have to have like a fucking 4020 to 4090 to run it. Yeah, it's my PlayStation 4 emulator. It's fucking impossible to run. Though I do have a 1080, I could probably run a lot of fucking crazy emulation. All right, here's Ben Majory. Malgiri. Oh, it's Malgiri. Okay, I thought that was an I for some reason, but it's an L. Malgiri. Okay. Ball 1. I think Wilcox is still pitching. Yeah, he is. Oh, no, you're good, Hayden. You're good. No reason to say sorry. It's not a bad suggestion.
There's a ground ball out to third. Giving ground, taking the second bounce. Yomer Sanchez's throw is
Ooh.
low. Out by Cade Bunnell.
Yeah, you're out, guy. Don't worry. Anything close, he's calling out by the looks of it. Okay. One away. Top of the 8th.
Mercy. Even Joe Hudson's laughing with him.
Papierski's up. Yeah, if this wasn't one of these games, he'd have been called safe.
I mean, he beat it out by a stride.
I think
he was so safe, dude. Jesus. This ump don't give a fuck.
5-3 put out Marvin Hudson's book.
These field umps are awful. They've missed 3 calls now. Yeah, Robert Woods is the Texan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Papierski's up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, takes the pitch, and it's down the line. It's fair ball. That'll be off the wall. That'll probably be 2 for Papierski. He's hustling. The ball's in, and he is. They're going to call him safe. Jesus Christ, he should have been out.
Stevens from right field, and a bang play with a Danny Echeverria applying to the tag to the incoming Michael Papierski. But he just does beat the play.
Papierski is so lucky that Marvin Hudson wasn't umpiring at second.
Man, this is hilarious. Like that's like there should have been an out right there, I believe.
If Marvin were out there,
he'd have been called out before he went into a slide.
These umps are questionable. If I'm a Braves fan, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, they're just throwing up random shits at this point.
Now 15 base hits for the Tigers as they lead the Braves 10-7.
Tigers are trying to run themselves out of the inning by like going for 2, and they're actually getting safe at second. Runner at second, 1-1 count, 1 away in the top of the 8th. Tigers are up 10-7. Yeah, they have Tigers have 10 runs on 15 hits. The Braves are doing very well themselves on 7 runs on 9 hits. So both teams have absolutely brought their hitting shoes to this one. The pitching has been, kind of optional since the second inning, if you can't tell.
Chinese Taipei defeated the Netherlands 9-5, and Japan beat the Czech Republic 10-2. 1-2, golfed in the air to center field. Magneuris Sierra sprinting that way, can't get.
And it falls in between the 2 defenders. That'll be the 16th hit of the day. Runner gets over to third, and it'll be first and second. The Tigers aren't even like meaning to do this. I don't think they're just fucking.
Inside out swing, and it was like a tennis volley.
I think they're gonna do a pitching change.
With the wind pushing it away from Sierra, there was no chance for anybody to get to it.
Another pinch runner for the Tigers.
Pinch runner. Tomorrow the Tigers are going to be all out of runs. They're just going to be like, we can't do it. All right.
Pinch running.
Joyce is back up.
Yes.
I believe Joyce might be back up.
A.J. Hinch going to get his full lineup of the travel roster in there today. Isaac Pacheco takes the ball inside.
Oh, Pacheco's up.
95% of these guys are minor leaguers. You can tell they've got double ear flaps, that they brought with them, for the minor league helmets that are required for a double ear flap.
The 1-0 count.
Called strike on Pacheco.
They have no numbers or no names on the back of their jerseys. And in some ways, you got to admire A.J. Hinch for saying, you know what, they're going to make the trip. I want to try to get them in a big league spring training game. So that's good.
1-1. Swung on a miss by Pacheco. Plus, it's a pretty good trip down here from Lakeland. You make that bus ride down and back, reward them with some playing time.
No problem. I'll get in the young, yeah. Nice to get the young guys down.
1-2 pitch.
Down low, 2-2.
Especially with the traffic, because if you every bit of
this turned into a long game.
To Lakeland just takes years off your life.
Sure will.
That's a rough right there. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Isaac Pacheco.
Here's a pitch. Inside, 3-2.
3-2.
Runners are at the corners with only 1 away here in the inning.
10-7 Tigers, top of the 8th.
Man.
The corners, 1 down. They are looking for a run for their 5th straight inning. Bunch of crooked numbers up there for Detroit. A bluff at first base by Wilcox. Long lead at first base. 3-2 to Pacheco. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and grounded foul.
Yeah, this is like a weirdly radio, and then like the Braves have, I think, just like an internal feed of the game, like at their at their spring training facility. I think they just have cameras here. And without the radio, it'd be a silent game.
75 to Bradenton to see the Pirates for the first time this spring.
But it does seem like Bally gets all the bad ones.
Against the Orioles.
But the Tigers are just kind of like blah.
3-2.
Walked him. Bases loaded. 1 away. I think now we're up to Joyce.
Down to second base already.
Yeah, it feels like security cameras, and I'm not sure what this footage is. I don't know if there's an actual camera person on any of it. Oh, there is. It looks like it maybe. There's zooming going on, and
He came up to the plate and doubled in the 7th inning. This might be the ugliest my book has looked all spring, and that is saying something for me. Offering on the way.
and ball 1.
A ball low, and now they're going to say there's a pitch clock violation or a balk, I guess.
Oh, he balked.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a ball. He balked. Run scores. It's 11-7. Everybody moves up a base, second and third. So we have 2 in scoring position now. It's just second and third. There's no double play opportunities anymore. And the balk is, welcome to spring training, late in the spring training game. You're going to start seeing some silly nonsense happening. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Hopefully you're enjoying the game. Tigers are up 11-7 with runners at second and third with only 1 away in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. 1-1. 0-1. Oh, it's 0-1. All right, I guess you don't get a ball for a balk. I thought it was a ball if you balk, but I guess not.
Comes the 0-1. It's low and outside.
Yeah, a balked in run is hilarious. It's a fun stat to have. It broke this.
That's the second time I've seen a balk called, which is what that was, and allowed a run to score. It's an 11-7 ball game. 1-1.
Apparently, this was the announcer's second time ever seeing that.
Darno is at the plate.
Right.
Because it's my first time. I don't think I've ever actually seen a balk run in. Not since like Little League.
1-2 just missed inside.
2-2. All right, let's see what they get. Runners at in the pond.
2-2 to Joyce.
That looks like a sac fly.
Sierra went back, now sprints in. He's under it. He'll make the
One
catch.
away, or well, 2 down now, and that'll get the run in, so it'll be 12-7. Sac fly, very good.
Pacheco stays at second.
I think the Tigers kicked it up a notch since the first cuts. They really played well the last 4 or 5. AJ, yeah, I think the cuts are something they're paying attention to now. They're like, oh fuck. There we go. Tigers keep putting up at least 2 every inning. It's crazy.
2 down here in the 8th inning.
2, 2, 4, 2, 2, and now here's Navigato with the runner at second and 2 away in the top of the 8th. Tigers are up 12-7.
Wish that they would do on some of those violations. Pitch on the way to Andrew Navigato.
Ball down low.
You and I talked about this earlier. The indication has been for the home plate umpire to just point at his wrist.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that means initially, because that could be a batter violation, a pitcher violation. The pitcher could have balked.
What's the call here coming?
1 ball and no strikes on Andrew Navigato. And the 1-0 pitch. That'll be slice foul.
Foul ball, 1-1.
Down the right field line.
Braves are probably hoping that the Tigers eventually run out of hitting ability here in the next couple innings. Or, well, you know, for the rest of the game. There's the top of the 8th. There's only 2 at-bats left for the Tigers.
Well, that's exactly what Manny did. He just
But
waved in the runner from third and pointed at his wrist. Well, a point
1-1 count for Navigato.
What's going on? Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2-1. Well, maybe Scott Harris knew what he was doing, not signing everybody and just getting rid of everybody. And just bringing in a bunch of really, like, huh? Who the fuck is that kind of players?
It hadn't been for Marvin Hudson calling out Ben Malgary earlier on.
Guess the Giants are always kind of good, right? I mean, nobody ever really suspects the Giants, and then they turn around and win like 100 games sometimes, so.
Time taken.
Yeah, Braves fan. I don't know. You guys could still come back. This has been a pretty wild game. I mean, we're kind of crushing your pitching, so that's going to be difficult to. But yeah, it's been a good game. It's been actually an entertaining game. How you doing, Braves fan?
Braves had a very early 5-0 lead.
And Braves came out like they were going to kill us.
Braves entering the top of the 4th inning, and then the Tigers have just run away with it since then. Here's the 3-2.
They had ball 4. Holy moly.
Mr. Wilcox is completely out of gas.
Yeah, they need to bring in a new pitcher. Johnson's due up.
Here he comes. And the Braves will be forced to go deeper into the bullpen.
They're going to have to make another pitching change here in the 8th.
The Tigers scored twice.
Oh, wait, they don't really go to commercial break because it's not on actual TV.
Got those 2 back in the 7th. They've scored twice here in the 8th.
Sheesh.
And that'll be it for Wilcox. The bullpen gate is open. No one has emerged yet. And here comes
Glad to hear you're good. Glad to hear you're good. What's up, Edward? You're not? Or not? Not what? Another pitch and change. They need to get a quick out here. There's 2 outs, and the bases are, well, it's runners at second and third. It's 12-7. 2 away, top 8, and Johnson's up for the Tigers.
Tire infield is there. Snit hands the ball off, and this will be Gonzalez. Righty Domingo Gonzalez.
His second appearance of the spring, no record of 13.5 ERA. His other outing, 2/3 of an inning, a hit, a run. It was earned. He walked 2 and struck out a batter. It has been a parade today and not a very pretty one.
Well, with the pitch clock this year, I mean, we've been playing 2.5 hours pretty much daily.
You're gonna win? Yeah, hopefully we don't blow it.
30, and
Domingo Gonzalez is coming in to pitch for the Braves.
But you still wouldn't have a 3-hour game, which is really all we've seen for the last several years, 3-hour-plus games. I think our longest game up until today was 2 hours and 50 minutes. Well, this game right now, if it matters to you, is coming up on 2 hours and 50 minutes. And this has been a pretty ugly game, as it's 12-7 Tigers here in the 8th inning. So this tells me to get to a 3-hour game, you got to have a game like this. Otherwise, that pitch clock has really made such a humongous difference.
That's what I'm saying. That's a great point this guy's making. Like, this is a 12-7 game with 25 hits and an error and a bunch of walks and a lot of pitching changes, and we're still not at 3 hours of a game.
It is definitely the best.
We're at about 2 hours and 50 minutes so far.
12-7 Tigers here in the top of the 8th.
Let's see, we're at 3:53, and yeah, we're about 10 minutes away, 2 minutes away from being 2 hours 50 minutes. Pretty crazy in my opinion.
Wilcox went 1 inning.
A 3-run homer would be nice. It'd be pretty cool. 1-0 count for Johnson. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That was a strike on the outside corner. I think they came up with it a few years ago, Don, and then they put it in into like the minor league systems, and it's just been it was just really effective.
1-1 on Dom Johnson. Gonzalez fires.
That's strike 2. That was a nasty pitch. Good pitch by Gonzalez. That had no shot of being hit. not by this guy.
About that ball game tomorrow, we head up to Bradenton to see the Pirates. 1-2 on Johnson. Gonzalez kicks and fires. Into the air to
Oh,
right.
Jesus.
Trying to get there, Landon Stevens.
And it drops in. Base hit. That'll get a run in.
The plate now to score is
It's
Pacheco.
13-7.
First to third for Navigato.
Runner goes first to third, and it'll be...
Dom Johnson makes it a
Sounds like it's runners at the corners with 2 away, and the Tigers put up another run. They're up by 6.
Well, the hits keep
Who would have
on coming
thought
for
Jason
Detroit.
Hayward? Oh, he's actually playing good now, having a good spring. That would bother me. I'd be like, damn it. Of course, we only got the shitty version. Holton's up now.
And if Joe and Jay Chad and I don't come on the air till about the third
You might take your dad to opening day. Oh, do you live down in that area, Don?
It's true.
You got daylight savings time.
Pitch clock was Joe West's idea, was it?
Jake Holton takes a ball in.
If it is, I mean, kudos to him. He came up with a good idea. I love the pitch clock, but I forgot, Ace, you're not a big fan of it.
Let's fast forward an hour and this ball game's over with. We hope anyway. One ball and no strikes. Pitch all the way to Holton.
Without a pitch clock, this game's in like the second inning right now still.
3 runs.
Oh, opening day. I don't know why. I thought I misread that. I don't know why.
17 base hits.
I don't know why I misread that, Don.
Inside almost hit him.
2-1.
Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Here's Holton. 13-7 is the score. Top of the 8th. Runners are at the corners. Tigers have a 6-run lead. They've gone up for another 3 spot at least. Probably trying to get more here by the looks of it. 2-1. 3-1 now.
2-1 up and in. Just about hit Jake Holton. He had to spin his head out of there.
Sheesh. Had to get out of the way there, Holton.
Braves 7.
All right, here comes the 3-1. In a minute.
3-1 from Gonzalez. Fouled back.
And he fouled it away, full count.
10 seconds.
I was going to give you the opportunity to pause for about 7-8 minutes.
Gotta love the deterioration of this one.
3-2 on Jake Holton.
13 runs, 17 hits for the Tigers.
There he goes. Pitch on the way.
Fouled it away again.
And hits the knob of the bat, and that's fouled
Penn State
off.
versus Indiana, Michigan. Yeah, they lost. That kind of sucks. So did Michigan State. They blew it too.
Johnson back to first base. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Neither team played good.
On the mound, it's gone Morton, Olzak, Iglesias, Mentor, Litke, McSteen, Jimenez, Wilcox, and now Gonzalez. Again is 3-2. And again,
Another foul ball. Man, the Tigers just won't go away in this game. Grinding out every at bat, two out rallies and shit. If I was the Braves, I'd be so mad. But they're doing this on purpose at this point.
3-2. Little poke, right side of the mound, charging the second baseman Arcia.
Oh, they threw the ball away. No way.
The railing of the Braves dugout. Scored. They throw down to second base and not in time.
Runner gets all the way down to second on it and everything, and he's safe. Jesus, it's 14-7, folks.
field hit, I'd imagine.
I would think so. That was another one that was just squibbed and had a lot of spin.
It was basically a bunt. They threw it away, and the runner got down to second. I think the other guy got over to third.
Andrew Navigato scores to make it
So it's second and third.
That'll be the 18th hit of the game.
18th hit of the game, even.
And that ends the line for Will.
So it'll be second and third, 14-7. Tigers will send Campos to the plate again.
Second and third for the Tigers, and here's Campos, the ninth.
Yeah, the Tigers are like, we didn't know this was in Game 7 of the World Series.
We'll take a ball low.
The Tigers are up by a touchdown over the by the Falcons. Here's Campos.
A 1-0 pitch.
That's a base hit.
Sierra has to play that one on a hop.
That'll get two.
Here comes a second run.
15, 16.
And Holton both
Campos drives in two. It's a RBI single.
hit of the game for the Tigers, registers their 15th
16-7 is the score. That's 19 hits for the Tigers. Holy moly.
Well, we had everything except the team batting around today. So now the Tigers have done
Tigers got themselves a 6th spot here in the 8th. If I'm the Braves, I just go up there and strike out. I'll be like, listen, please don't do anything in the 9th inning to us. We're sorry we tried to come back. We didn't mean that shit in the 6th inning. That was a joke. We thought that, like, you know, you guys got the idea of it. Like, yeah, you guys made some noise there, made it a 1-run game, acting like you were going to come back. And the Tigers and the Braves are like, we were fucking around.
Pretty lopsided at that point.
Here's Jerry, though. He's probably going to get out.
One out since then. 1-1 on a ground ball.
All right, he just hits a grounder. And that ends the inning. All right.
And that ends the top of the 8th inning. A 6-run.
Let's head to the I have to mute this because it's a commercial break and all that. It's 16-7, 8-run lead for the 9 runs. Jesus Christ. 9-run lead for the Tigers here heading into the bottom of the 8th. They have 19 hits on 16, good for 16 runs. Jesus, dude. Recap? Yeah, a lot of things happened. It's been a crazy game. That's my recap. Pretty crazy game. It's like, no, we want all the runs, please. Who scored them and how they scored? Off what pitcher? And what inning? Please. Well, they got some in the 4th, and then they got 2 more in the 5th. They got 6 in the 4th, and then they got 2 in the 7th, and then 6 in the 8th. So basically, it's gone 2-2-4, 2-6. They're escalating, and it's getting out of control at this point. Next inning, they're on pace to score anywhere from 8 to 16 runs. I hope they save this for the regular season. That's fine. I mean, it's the preseason, man. Who cares? This isn't even like a... After the 6th inning, it was pretty much game over. Both teams pulled all their starters after the 6th. So the final of this game, if you're really concerned, is 8-7. That's kind of where I put the final at this game at. Not no 16-7. This is all the backups playing against each other. Both teams pulled all their starters by the 7th inning. So you know. We've since then doubled off on your backups. Del Pozo's pitching for the Tigers. Miguel Del Pozo.
Miguel Del Pozo. D-E-L, capital P-O-Z-O, Del Pozo.
Isn't most of your guys' good players also in the World Baseball Classic this year?
2 hits allowed, no runs.
Like, I won't swear to that, but I'm pretty certain, like, a good number of your best players are in Japan right now and shit.
And here with a play-by-play story once again is Ben Ingram.
Lefty Del Pozo.
70th home run, 414, 109. Sheesh.
Popped up.
And it's popped up.
Coming back, Papirski under it.
Papierski makes the play, one away. Damn, that's a really uninspired first at bat. One pitch, one out. If I was the coach, I'd be like, hey man, you should have probably just like took a pitch.
One down here in the 8th.
Huh? Yeah, we don't need to go 1, 2, 3 in the 8th inning. That shit would look terrible. Let a couple go by, you know. Let's spend some time in the dugout. Here's Milligan. He's gonna bunt it, and that's strike one.
Shows bunt, pulls back and takes a strike.
I get it though. If I'm the Braves, I'm trying to get the hell out of here. You just hit 71. Jesus. You can't be stopped, Hayden. You're like the Tigers right now. 0-2. This feels like this feels like a game of the show.
2 from Del Pozo. That's outside. There's one WBC game.
Both perfect. Oh yeah, I was gonna say getting that kind of distance, exit velo, and all that. Yeah.
That's Pool C in Venezuela.
Good homer. Nothing cheap.
Venezuela plays the Dominican later tonight. And the United States
1-2 count here on Milligan. Del Pozo, the pitcher. Tigers trying to hold on to a 9-run lead here in the bottom of the 8th. They get a strikeout, 2 away.
Strikes out, 2 down. That Venezuela-Dominican game is going to be one of the better games of the opening round, you'd imagine. Those 2 teams in good shape. Really deep lineups, good pitching. Those 2 teams, the cream of the crop in Pool D of the WBC. Pitch miss low and inside to Landon Stevens.
Yeah, that'll be
1-0. Landon Stevens, the batter, with 2 away in the 8th. Getting hard to focus here because, you know, this is what, you know, there's only an inning left, so I'll just finish this out. Maybe we'll see a crazy ass comeback in the bottom half of the inning or something in the 9th. All right, Hope, hey, we're up at 33 likes. I appreciate that, everyone. Very kind. We hit well into the 30s. Always never know what to expect for spring training games. They can go all kinds of directions.
1-1 is low, 2 balls and a
Could be nobody could care. They could turn out like this and be fucking fast 2-hour game.
Shadows from the rooftop overhang of the ballpark.
Oh yeah, that shadow shit's starting to get bad too. Yeah, they pop off for fucking 10 runs and win. I'd be like, well, that's embarrassing. 1-0. Or 3-1 now on the hitter. Yeesh.
I know we'll lose an hour tomorrow, but I look forward to daylight savings time. I love when you get deep into the summer and it'll be still daylight, 8:30, sometimes 9 o'clock. 3-1, low and outside, and Stevens walk.
And that's ball 4. Uh-oh. Here come the Braves. Oh, yeah, we lose an hour tonight. Everything goes forward aggressively into Sunday.
There were times in Seattle because of the daylight savings time, and because of being so far north, we'd come out of the Kingdome after playing and still be twilight.
Wow.
You know, at 10:30 at night.
Yeah. Arcia with a check swing, didn't go. 1-0.
1-0.
You played in an Alaskan league, didn't you?
Y'all have a good one. Good one.
Signed to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, you too, my friend. Have a good one, Ace. I don't know how much longer I'm trying to power through the rest of this. Like, I personally would have dipped after, but, you know, we'll finish it. I mean, if the Tigers start bucking out in the 9th, I may have to get out of here.
They have a game.
Oh, come on. Call that a strike, dude. 2-1.
That's cool.
Every year.
I didn't really want to put in 3 hours of my Saturday afternoon. Didn't expect the game to last this long.
16-7, our score. Tigers on top. 2-1 will be sent foul. Arcing its way onto the seating bowl down the right field line. It'll go bouncing for a souvenir.
I'm a little surprised how many
He
people
just got another.
here.
Jesus, dude. Hayden, you're just putting up unreal numbers.
Early bird special coming up on us here pretty quick.
It's an absolute menace right now.
2-2. Just missed inside.
Hits a single, so he steals all the way home. I guess I'll just do it myself. Full count.
People not a care in the world. They're here at the ballpark.
Arcia's the hitter.
They don't have any place to be. Beautiful day. Runner goes 3-2.
And that'll be a walk. 2 on, 2 out in this bottom of the 8th. Here come the Braves, maybe.
Followed by a two-out walk.
Burnett, the hitter.
So first and second for Cade Bunnell.
Have a good one, Braves fan. GG, my friend. GG. Take it easy.
Cade Bunnell walked in the 6th inning. Left-on-left matchup. Takes the ball low and inside. The 1-0 pitch. That'll be taken for a strike. Fastball a little bit too tall.
Sorry, guys. It's just dragging now. 2-1. 2 on, 2 out.
Bunnell out of Indiana University. 2-1 pitch to the Hoosier. Check swing.
He went.
So make it a
Yeah, he
2-2
did. 2-2.
count.
It was very obvious non-check.
If Cade can
And
keep
strike his
this
ass
up,
out. Blip.
2 pitches,
Got him.
he can
Oh,
go
come
for
on,
it.
dude.
Well, should he reach, then Yolmer Sanchez would come to the plate.
Jesus.
Lefty Del Pozo trying to avoid 3 straight walks. Runners go 3-2.
Got him.
A called 3rd strike.
There we go. All right, let's head to the top half of the
Bunnell
9th.
head into the bottom of the 8th inning. So the Braves get a couple of 2-out walks, but that's it. We head to the
What is this,
top
your
of the
rookie
9th.
season, Hayden?
Tigers
Which would make it even
16,
funnier.
Braves 7.
Like, yeah, it's my rookie year. I got called up in July. Anyway, it's the top of the 9th coming up. It's Papierski, Soretti, and Pacheco. Second full year. Oh, okay, it's a full year. All right. Papierski, second year. Soretti and Pacheco. Top 9. Called up end of 2021. Hell yeah. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, time for 45 runs. He had 97 home runs in 2022. Nice. That's a pretty good amount. Do you think you'll be able to pass that this year? Or do you think it's you won't be able to touch your other record? Did you win MVP or nah? They gave it to Ohtani. They're like, listen, we know you hit 97 home runs, but like, oh, well, I mean, Mickey Mouse,
On the mound
but
for the
okay.
Braves, it is still the right-hander Gonzalez, and he's trying to do something that no Braves pitcher has done since the 3rd inning.
What's up, Troy?
The Tigers from scoring a run.
It's pretty good win for the Tigers going on right now.
Strike.
Tigers are up
A 5-0 lead at the end of 3. Well, the Tigers picked up 2 in the 4th,
16-7.
4 in the 6th, 2 in the 7th, 6 in the 8th.
Tigers since the 4th inning have gone 2 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs, 2 runs, 6 runs, and now we're in the 9th. The Braves haven't gotten us out in a minute. You're hitting 405. Jesus, dude. It's going good, Troy. How you doing?
1-1 pitch. Just missed over the outside.
2-1.
Braves have used 10 pitchers in this ball game.
Damn. Braves have been through 10 pitchers.
2-1 pitch. In the air to
Oh.
left field.
Oh, look at that. They got an out.
Cody Milligan.
1 away in the top half of the 9th on a flyout. Now up is Soretti.
Who did I miss? I've got nine pitchers.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right, 9. What did I say, 10?
It's easy to get.
Felt that way.
Yeah, it's easy to get sidetracked.
I just wanted to give you a project for a little while so you could find the missing pitcher. There's a called strike. My scoreboard looks like the Battle of Wildcat Mountain right now.
Were you the World Series MVP?
No balls and a strike on Danny Soretti. That'll be blistered foul.
0-2 on a foul ball on Soretti quickly.
Tigers have used 5 pitchers. They have a right-hander warming up right now, so we'll likely see their 6th when we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. 0-2 pitch, fouled back.
Another foul ball, fouled away. 434 at 109, almost 110. Sheesh.
They have Brendan.
You lost in the World Series. That's such a heartbreaker. You hit like 100 and no home runs. Like, yeah, I had a bad World Series. I choked. 1-2. I just didn't really come through. It is what it is.
Get a ball game like this one today, and the best thing about a day like today is just one more day off the calendar, getting closer to opening day.
1-2 count, and that's inside. 2-2.
We're going to go to Washington and sitting up in that high box, that high booth. After about
Stipe or Jones? I got Jones winning. Who do you got?
Looking for changes.
Your MVP? Hell yeah, Edward. Congrats. That's good. That'll be the second out of the inning on a called strike 3. Pitch was basically right down the middle. Probably should swing at that. Now up is the skinny guy.
Really easy.
Yo, it's so easy.
I know this much.
Isaiah Pacheco.
When we get to Washington, D.C., we're up there in that high booth. It will not take long to realize we're not in Northport, Florida anymore.
Whoever wins is the GOAT. Yeah, I would. Well, is that enough for Stipe to be considered the GOAT? It could be.
What do you think? We're
no more swinging. Yeah, knock that swinging shit off, guys. Here's the 1-0. 1-1. 2 away here in the top half of the 9th inning. 16-7 is the score. Tigers are doing quite well. Braves looking for their first, unscathed inning since the 4th. Don't call that strike. 1-2.
I know we had it when we were in Texas because that's a pretty high booth.
I mean, I'm 2-time World Series. Oh, you won 2 World Series? Nice. Hell yeah, Edward. Here's the pitch. And it struck out. All right.
A 1-2-3.
Look at the Braves getting a 1-2-3 inning. 2-time heavyweight titles, and if he beats John, yeah, that would be 3. Yeah, puts him up there at least in the conversation. Yeah, I don't really know too much UFC though, so I'm not, very like a credible source of info. Tigers will probably be making a pitching change, but they'll be going against Yolmer Sanchez, Joe Hudson, and Brandon Parker here in the bottom of the 9th. It's the bottom of the 9th coming up. Tigers lead by 9. This is, it's been one hell of a game. GG's to any Braves fans. But if I was a Braves fan, I'd have turned this off a while ago. Yeah, we got stopped at 16 runs on 19 hits. Pretty good day. 2 errors by the Braves to help us out. A few walks. Maybe 1 or 2 walks. Actually, like 3. A bulk. Why are you so concerned about that, Troy? Doing fine. Why do you want to know about my money situation, Troy? I think so, Hayden. It sounds like a familiar name. Oh, I look homeless. Well, that's crazy. I'm definitely homeless. So. What's up, Sean? Parker Meadows should make the team if he keeps this up. Send down is mentally older. Yeah, just get rid of Badu or Carpenter. But I agree. Yeah. Otherwise,
Tigers are bringing along a new pitcher. This will be the right-hander Brendan White.
Brendan White will come in to finish the game, hopefully.
This spring, this is his 4th outing.
Oh yeah, Edward. Good shit.
His other 3.
Here's Yomer Sanchez.
Only 1 run allowed, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts.
He's a right-hander out of Siena College.
Hey Troy.
By the Tigers last year. Pitch on the way to Yomer Sanchez.
Your homeless comment would make a lot of sense if I wasn't, sitting in an apartment, sitting in a room. Unless you think I'm just using somebody's apartment.
Job in between seasons of baseball. There's a called strike. So he's pretty much got his ideas lined up for when his baseball days come.
Also, do you have your own place or do you live with your parents or something?
1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit hard out towards second. Diving stop by
there's no way. Not enough time.
Throws over, and that's late.
Then the runner will be safe. Almost had enough time to recover. Went on to start the 9th. Sounds like you could probably pass it, Hayden. Yeah, what, 73, 72 or something like that? 74?
That'll bring Joe Hudson up to the plate.
I'm sure you do.
Field single for Sanchez. Hudson takes a called strike.
What does homeless look like? Having a long beard?
A swing and a miss by Hudson.
Wearing a winter cap? What does that mean, looking homeless?
We'll be back with you tomorrow on the Braves Radio.
Because I can grow a beard?
Tomorrow. We will be in Bradenton at McKechnie Field. 0-2. Hudson swings and strikes out.
And that'll be the first out of the inning. Strikeout by Hudson. Or Hudson struck out.
Low and away from White.
Anyway, Brandon Parker's up now.
Brandon Parker. Parker takes the ball low and outside. Well, a tip of the cap to Manny Gonzalez and his staff.
You gonna answer my question? Or are you gonna answer my question from earlier, Troy, when I asked you why Troy, or what was your stupid ass fucking name earlier? I don't remember, but why were you so concerned with what I think of Chinese people when you brought up Shohei Ohtani?
The fact that you only have a couple of night games at spring training.
I'm gonna go back to that question. Can you please answer my question from earlier?
I bet the umpires wish that as well.
Why did you call Shohei Ohtani? Did you think he's Chinese? Because you can't tell the difference between Asian people.
And you have all these
Troy.
day games at spring training. I bet for the guys that are trying to lock back in and get behind the plate, see the ball really well, they wouldn't mind a few more games under the lights towards the end. Pitch misses down. 3 balls, 2
Hello?
strikes.
Did I just blow up your spot?
Would he like to see a few
Sorry about that, dude. I forgot you probably don't want people to know that you still making fake accounts.
Just different.
Yeah.
Anyway, full count here on the hitter.
In the regular season, and so many of those games are night games.
Ground ball. Man, that'll be a base hit. Shit.
Base hit by Brandon Parker.
Yeah, exactly, Sean.
Down to second base for Yomer Sanchez.
Yeah, he was like trying to say why Shohei didn't win MVP. I was like, well, because in baseball you actually have to do better than you did the year before to win the MVP, and Shohei didn't accomplish that, so he didn't win the MVP. If he would have, he probably could have won it last year. And he's like, oh, so you hate Chinese people? And I'm like, what do Chinese people got to do with Shohei Ohtani? He's Japanese. I don't know what do you, why did you bring up Chinese people? What do Chinese folk got to do with Shohei Ohtani?
Nationals opening day. And then
He
the
won't
home
answer that
opener
question for some reason.
pitch in for a called strike. Braves, of course, have the home opener on April the 6th. I was thinking for a second we might see 3 teams open.
And he started saying I was calling Chinese people rats. And it's like, what are you talking? Dude, we never...
Braves will be the
Huh?
second series of that homestand.
I don't know where he was getting any of the things he was saying from. I don't even know where Chinese people came from in that conversation. Lipsius and Parker Meadows are looking... yeah, they could probably make the team. I don't know if Carpenter or Baду will make it, but Meadows should make it over one of them, if not both. A little weak rounder back. They'll go to second, and that's one. And that's two, a double play. The game is over, thank God. All right, that's the end of the game. Tigers win 16-7. It was quite the... quite the affair. It's a 3-hour game. Almost 3 hours and 20-minute game. But yeah, it was a fun stream tonight. How about Walker Steele? I don't know who that is. Is he another outfielder? Has he been playing well or something? Haven't heard that name yet this spring. For the Tigers. He's hurt. Oh, that's probably why I haven't heard about him. I was like, I don't know who the hell that person is. All right, just doing a couple things. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good game. I'm probably going to start to wrap it up here. Not too sure if I'm going to do a stream tonight. I'll think about it. If anything starts popping off or becomes big, we'll go live for that. If not, we'll just be live for the Tigers tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon. They'll take on, I don't know, let me go look. I'll have to look up Walker Steele. I've never heard of the person. We play the Twins tomorrow, so that'll be fun. We'll see how that goes. Boyd versus Aaron Sanchez, I think. Yep, Aaron Sanchez. Your player's at 34.5 WAR. Jesus Christ. Over for 2 seasons. All right, though. And then tomorrow night, if we don't go live tonight, we'll be doing a mock draft for the NFL. We'll get our first, mock draft for the upcoming season out of the way. So that's kind of like an update on what we're doing. More than likely tonight, probably nothing. Just going to probably chill out. There's a bunch of stuff going on and yada, yada, yada. So typically, I also don't really like going live on Saturday nights. I don't really perform well. You'll be back. Hopefully you'll come back. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, dude, I don't really care what that guy says. Just like, how do I look homeless? It's just a beard. I guess because I'm wearing a coat. Because I don't want to fucking crank up my fucking heat. Steelwalker. Oh, his name's Steelwalker. Okay, I'll have to look him up. I'll have to look him up at some point. Alrighty. Fun time tonight, guys. I appreciate it. No, you're good. I would have found out it was the other way around. All right. I'm gonna get out of here because I want to go start some food. I'm getting kind of hungry and it's been about 3.5 hours, kind of out of nowhere stream. So, all right, go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Thank you guys for a fun afternoon. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah. I'm just literally thinking if there's anything major off the top of my head. What's up, Mike? You got something? I don't know if I'm gonna do a football stream tonight, just because it's kind of been a slow day again. That's kind of what I thought might happen. Outside of a few small things, it seems like there's just not a whole lot to talk about. And I'm gonna do a draft. I want to think about my draft a little bit. Just lurking. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you to everyone who's left a like. I will see you guys either tomorrow afternoon for the Tigers and the Twins, or I'll see you tomorrow night for the mock draft that we're going to do. Should be a pretty fun day. All right. Have a good one. Go Lions. It's always go Tigers. And, of course, go Patriots. And